another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comforts together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. And hello. What's good? What's up, honey? What is your tea? Hello, my darlings, my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my pot stirrers, my tea brewers, and my tea leaf readers, honey. It is another glorious day, my darlings. And I know you know what time it is, honey. I'm sure you have all of your crumpets together because, darlings, it's time to dish tea. And you are dishing tea, darling, with Big Meat. Yeah, y'all see the bracelets. Honey. It's going to be one of them days, okay? Because it's time to go to war, okay? It's really time for warfare, honey. The way how these motherfuckers are doing, honey, everybody need bulletproof bracelets on or something, because we really need to talk about what's going on in the world as far as all of this, that, and the other with guns and et cetera. We've had, it hasn't even been a full 2 weeks. I see that, darling. Thank you. Okay. Listen. What do you say? What do you do? How can we even begin to comprehend all of this? Okay. You're trying to get through this thing we call life, honey, in some kind of decency and in order. You know, we really want to pay attention to what's going on. We've been told you pay attention to your surroundings. You know, when I was growing up, honey, your home was supposed to be your safe space, right? You know, that nobody do in your house what you're not allowed to do, honey. Your home was your safe space. Going to school was a safe space. Hell, when I was coming up, I don't care what was going on in the streets. The street children knew school was a safe place. Your home was a safe place. Okay? Y'all seen a number of the gangster, even in the gangster movies and carrying on, honey. Your home was a safe space. They didn't take the bullshit to the house. They didn't take it to the house. Okay, that was street shit. So it was done in the streets. You understand? If there was a vendetta out against you or whatever, they didn't come to your house to kill your mama. They went to she was out in the streets because they knew that would hurt you. You understand? We are now in this whole place, and we got this so wrong. We got this so wrong. Or do we? Or do we? We're in a reality show television type atmosphere, right? Listen, back when we were kids, the copycat crime, the people who did the copycats did it to get in the papers because they knew they were going to be talked about on the news, okay? A lot of them positioned themselves to be martyrs because they figure if you kill them after they've done all these deadly, dastardly things, If they were killed, then they were going down in history as X, Y, and Z. You know, a lot of this really, as far as what we know this to be, really stems from a lot of the Ted Bundy shit, you know, because he was the first mass murderer that we knew, Ted Bundy, and what was the preacher's name? Jim Jones. Their whole thing when it started to, we only gave this kind of attention to the cults, okay? And those who were doing these dastardly things in the name of God and in the name of religion and all of that. And we saw how folks were being brainwashed, so we said. We saw how folks were being uh um um if there was, oh my, I'm trying, I'm really and truly trying to put words to this, you know. Um we're going to get into this, and I want to get into some solutions. I want to get into something, okay? And this is probably going to be one of the days I'm gonna open up the lines, and if y'all want to come in and talk, because see, listen, I'm gonna tell you like we know it. I'm gonna tell you like we know it, honey. This here, there is no getting around it. We got to start discussing this stuff the right way, okay? And what is the right way? Letting your voice be heard. We may not agree. We may not agree, but we need to talk and get it out there on the table so we can sift through it. You understand? And we got to sift through it correctly. And what do I mean by correctly? We got to pull out the pieces that we know we agree upon. The pieces that we don't agree upon, we're going to set those to the side, and then we got to take them point by point. So we can say, why do you feel this way? I feel this way, and then find out where the commonality is, because there's a compromise between what's going on. You understand? There has to be some kind of something. I saw something on TikTok, and I was trying to find it to download it here, because the girl asked this, and when she said this, my head just did a Linda Blair turnaround, honey. She says, when we look at mass murders or these mass shootings and carrying on, we know majority of the time is from our Anglo-Saxon European white counterparts. She said, but have you ever noticed that none of the mothers of these white assassins have ever been asked how you raised your child? Have you ever noticed that? Because you know that when it was black children, how they always go to the moms and carrying on, or they always got the, well, he come from a single parent home and all that kind of shit. He was raised in the slums, and we always got that particular kind of narrative to give some kind of backstory as to say, oh, well, this is the reason why he turned to crime or whatever the case may be. We always got that little backstory. But in these cases, honey, we never, they never go to the mamas, honey, and find out why, how did you raise them, and this, that, and the other. Because we never hear white supremacists never their parents have ever said, did you raise them to be a white supremacist? We never hear that, do we? We never hear that. Although they're claiming that, a lot of them are claiming that they are not, and this, that, and the other. Oh, we good standing Americans, and, all that bullshit. I also need to know this. Today, the NRA had their conference in Texas. I don't know what part of Texas. I just know it was in Texas. From what I'm understanding, not too far from where this latest school massacre is. Okay, now, according to the news just a couple of hours ago, there's a massive protest down there, right? Now, here's what I found to be very funny. They said most of the Republican children who were supposed to have been on program opted out of coming. Okay. They opted out of coming. It's in Houston. Thanks, Buck. And I wonder why. Because y'all were so hell bent in these damn particular circles. Ted Cruz, you's a motherfucker. And I'm going to say that. Are you ready? Okay. I'm bringing Nikki in. I'm seeing her. She waving at me. Okay. Ted Cruz, you are completely a motherfucker. And I have no respect for you. After this last interview, where the foreign news reporter was asking him about the guns and do you think we could take this legislation and he said something that he made this a Republican Democrat thing. And the Jew said up there, he said, but wait a minute. He said, no, I'm not telling you what Republicans or Democrats want to hear. I'm telling you what the people we have talked to want to hear.
Mhm.
They want to know why is it that, are we going to look for gun control or this, that, and other? This motherfucker says, regardless of what gun control we had, they would not have stopped this.
Okay, this is why I'm waving. First of all, if you guys didn't notice, no matter how pale that little boy looked, he was still a person of color. So was most of those people who died. I believe almost every last one of them.
Right. They were most of them were Hispanic and Latino. Yeah.
Not the regular police. Border Patrol is who entered the
You
school.
know what? And I was going there. Girl.
Maybe y'all better listen to this
That's
agenda
where
here.
I was going.
Because what I start seeing was people like, well, at least they killed him. Well, he's another motherfucker of color, so that's why. And then now everybody want to talk about why y'all was so slow to breach. Intruder in the school. Bam, it should have been nothing to stop y'all from being in there in less than 5-10 seconds. That's a school.
That's a school. Right.
That is a school, an elementary school at that. There's no way in the world this child should have been able, because first of all, yeah, when we talk about the gun control, y'all know me and Red, we love to be able to advocate for guns, but I'm not stupid either. There's no way in the world nobody 18 years old, unless you are already in the military at 18 years old, what the fuck do you need assault rifles for? What
Hello.
the hell do you need automatic assault AR-15s and AR this and AR? What do you need it for? Even if you live out in the country and you hunt and you do all this, you need a regular shotgun.
Right.
Not no automatic guns. This boy let it rip.
Yes.
Y'all, the agenda is so crazy. And I sent you the clip from Breakfast Club because Charlamagne made Herschel be the donkey of the day.
I caught that. I caught that.
Rightfully so. If you listen, they asked him the same shit that you're saying that they asked Ted Cruz. This motherfucker, how did he just get that spot to run in November? Because his answer had nothing to do with what the hell they was talking about.
Nothing.
He sound like somebody dropped him on his head. I promise you, whatever it is that they say the football players used to get because they wasn't protected enough.
Yeah.
And this is not even to be smart. Like, I'm not even laughing. There's no in the way this man has to have that. He has to have it because it ain't just a Republican in him. Something is mentally wrong with him. And the fact that you Republican motherfuckers want to turn this shit into a Republican Democrat thing instead of saying we got to save our kids.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we as people of color, no matter what descent of color you are, will make that shit. The one thing we don't make, a couple things we don't make is we ain't making the drugs.
Hello.
And we ain't manufacturing the motherfucking guns. But somehow, these deadly weapons keep winding up every goddamn where he's 18. There's no sense for nobody for 18 years old to have anything like that at all. You don't have the maturity enough. Like I said, I know a lot of people go into the military at 17 to 18, but they're trained. They are trained. What these kids are doing is going on YouTube.
Right.
Watching these stupid ass videos because you want to ban us for saying shit that got to do with equal rights, or when we calling out some bullshit, y'all will put us in Facebook jail, YouTube jail, whatever the fuck. But you allow these motherfuckers who are teaching these kids this bullshit, how to go shoot up schools, how to use the weapons,
right?
At least how they think they're supposed to be using them. What about the ones with the 3D printers? You showing them how to make the damn guns.
Right.
But they still get to stay up. They're
Right.
not banned. Their pages ain't taken away. It's not one of those things.
No, no, it's not even found on the algorithm. Since you say the algorithm,
Yes, it's not.
okay.
How? But somehow that algorithm find me every motherfucking time my cousin
Every goddamn time I turn around, honey, I'm the shit y'all came and got me for something that I posted 2 years a motherfucking ago.
Remember, there's
That
something
was a
on my
joke.
TikTok right now and say you have. Let me tell you, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Let me see what it say. Your account has multiple community guidelines. Can y'all? I don't know if y'all can see that down there, down at the bottom. Every time I tag onto my account, it lets me know I had multiple community guideline violations. How come y'all
Okay.
can find my violations when I'm standing up for us as a people, but y'all don't find no violations on this white supremacist shit? Because none of those pages get shut down either. Those white supremacist pages and all of
Right,
that,
right,
they don't
right,
get shut down.
right.
I could do it randomly. Just go find one of them pages and report the page. They're gonna send me back a thing because I've done it just to see.
Uh-huh.
I went on a page that I knew was racist as hell, and I went on there and I found probably one of the most racist shit I could find. Reported the goddamn video. I got a message back that said we don't find anything wrong with this does not violate any of our community guidelines.
There you have it. So now what you're trying to tell me.
But I get banned when I duet a video when that man teed off in that white man ass who kept calling him a nigga in that restaurant, and he whooped the shit out his ass in there. I got banned for that one for some days, and I got banned for the one when that when the black girl smacked shit out that white boy for telling her to go pick his cotton.
Right,
But I get banned.
right.
Nobody's and that thing what you said about when it's the Caucasian kids. Yeah, I've always noticed that. You don't never
Mm-mm.
ask what was wrong.
Right,
See, because this is the thing. Our kids do some dumb shit. We ain't gonna say that they don't. They out here committing crimes and shit like that, but they ain't shooting up the fucking schools.
right,
If they do, it's because they missed the motherfucker they trying to get because they stupid
right,
and don't know how to use the goddamn gun. They're not going in there to mass shoot something.
right.
You might be thinking you Billy Badass and you going to go shoot because you gang banging or whatever the fuck you doing, and you fuck around and who over there?
That's just lady walking through.
I was about to say, hey niece, you know they gang banging or whatever, so they might hit some people that they didn't mean to hit. But our kids are not just going to shoot up no shit.
Right.
And I find it when I look because his name is like Salvador something something,
Yeah, Salvador Ramos.
and I said, well, looky, how come Salvador did?
And that was no, okay. Let's go there. Let's go there. And I'm gonna come to the comments in a minute because I see y'all talking. When I first heard his name,
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Ooh." When I heard that they got up in there and they killed him, I got mad, and it was a bittersweet man. I'm gonna tell you why.
Remember, at first they didn't say his name
No,
because I thought he was white, and I'm gonna tell you why
right,
they thought he was white because they wouldn't say his name and they wouldn't
right,
give the race. Usually, when they don't give the race,
right,
when they white.
right. Usually, however, we're not even 7 days after the other 18-year-old with the gun, and then what? Right after that one, the California one.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have several within the span of a week or whatever. So uh when I realized that he was Latino, it hurt my feelings because I said, damn. And I know this is gonna sound that way. And for all of my Caucasian children listening, you have to if you don't understand it, fuck it. I don't have time to really explain it.
Right,
I
we
mean
ain't
I
got time
do.
to explain it.
I do, but I'm not going to because see, god damn it, this is what I get tired of. If we gonna play the motherfucking game, then play the goddamn game. Because there's no reason that over here the white boy gets taken. He got the gun in his motherfucking hand. He's still armed.
Him and the boy that shot up the church a few years ago. Y'all, they
Armed.
out of stretch. This ain't taking this motherfucking Burger King.
Y'all sat down here and y'all were able to whatever negotiate whatever
I
y'all
was able
did.
to talk him down
Talk
the
him
way you're
down.
supposed to. See, that's why I call bullshit on
Right.
that. We need better training. That's bullshit.
Right.
Because they use that training when they seem fit, when they
Selectively.
deem
Right.
fit to use it, which is never for us.
Right. Okay. And here, that boy was able to walk away. His mugshot looking. He even got a cute little mugshot a little bit. Okay. And carrying on, y'all done did all that y'all done did. Okay. Even want to sit up there and say that he's mentally ill. I'm not buying. No. Here we have this
He
guy
wasn't
here.
that mentally ill. He drove 600 motherfucking miles. He had a whole goddamn manifesto. He wrote what the fuck he wanted to say on the end of that goddamn gun. You can kiss my ass. Even if he did
And
something, he said, oh
he
well.
went live
He went live and apologized to the white
to
motherfucker.
the
Did you
white
see him?
kids. Right. I'm like, okay. Here we have this one. And now y'all now catch it now because today on the news they're saying they made bad choices. The,
Who
the
said
police
they?
the police
Oh
officers
yeah, they're
are
saying
saying they
because
went
they went
against
too slow.
what the training is. They went against the training. Okay, because they made bad decisions and they were supposed to have went up in there. They could have done this. Blah 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 blah.
You tell me why the
Okay,
fuck border control came before the regular police.
how is it that Border Patrol? I'm still trying to understand that. What the fuck was Border Patrol doing there?
You know where they are, and you know who those people are, and you got a Republican state.
What the fuck was
You got a
now,
Republican ass state.
because you said Border Patrol, but you didn't say SWAT. You didn't say the Army. You didn't say the
You
National
got a
Guard.
armed and dangerous motherfucker in a school
You said
building.
motherfucking Border Patrol.
Because I don't even know now. I mean, this is nothing against border patrol, but are border patrol regular police?
They're
Like, are
federal
they
police.
police first, and
They're,
then they
they're,
just got border patrol?
yeah, they're federal police. Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know if they were trained like regular police officers or agents and stuff like that. I didn't know. But at the end of the day, well, how fucking close to the border are y'all that border
And
patrol came?
let's find out. Research department. Let's look
Yeah, can
that
we
up.
find out? I know Waco is really close to the border, right?
But wait a minute. But
And
Border
El
Patrol didn't show
Paso.
up at the Waco damn shooting. Border Patrol didn't show up at the Waco killing.
Because they were white.
Border
Waco
Patrol
was
didn't show
white
up there.
because that was a white crime. Now y'all want to say that this boy was mentally ill. Okay. Well, I get that because anybody that killed their grandma, something wrong with him. Unless she was a hateful ass motherfucker. But they said he was having problems and stuff before he had even went to go live with his grandma. So why y'all couldn't talk him down?
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all couldn't talk him down? I'm just trying to make it make sense because I'm trying to understand how all these white people who are doing all this craziness seem to always get to go to jail. And people of color are losing their life every time, whether it's for something serious or not.
Okay, this is what they're saying here. This is from the New York Times. Let's see, Uvalde is a small working class city about 80 miles west of San Antonio, about midway between that city and the border with Mexico. The city of about 15,200 people is in a region with a large Mexican American population, according to the census data. Many of its residents were born in the U.S. or have lived in the region for decades. The city is also home to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Station. In the neighborhood around Robb Elementary, more than 40% of the residents here lived in the same house for at least 30 years, according to an American Community Survey, a census report that has more detailed information than traditional census. Its population skews young. More than a quarter of the city's residents are children, far above the national average, and more than a third live at or barely above the federal poverty line. Representative Joaquin Castro described Uvalde on Twitter as a wonderful, tight-knit community, quote unquote. George Santizo said that Uvalde is so small that even though he recently moved here, he recalls seeing the suspect around town. How about that? In this town, everybody knows everybody, Mr. Santizo said. I've seen him around because this town is so small. Hmm. So if everybody know everybody, honey, then that means y'all knew when something was wrong.
They said he got into the building because there was a door open.
Yes, because they said what happened was there was a teacher who
Hmm.
went out that door and propped the door open because she went to go get a fucking phone.
Oh, so so are they saying he was watching, looking for a way to get in?
Yeah, basically.
Because if he was that, he would have just walked in the damn front door.
Right. Uh-huh.
So it's some shit that just ain't making sense.
Right. Right. But I'm trying to figure out why was the teacher going to get a phone? It wasn't lunch. It wasn't a lunch break or whatever. We that there's an and where is that teacher? Because we need to find out where is that teacher.
Yeah,
Because that wasn't the one. That wasn't the teacher that was fired. I mean,
that
killed.
was killed.
Right. We only had two teachers killed. It doesn't say anybody else were injured. No teachers injured.
Right.
Okay. So
Wait, how many teachers actually were killed? Because the first news report had said there were two.
right.
Then they were saying that it was three adults. His grandma was one included, and then two. So I'm not sure which one was right.
Okay.
So it did.
From
And
the last
then
report I heard,
did
there was
y'all
a total of
see?
21 being killed.
I thought it was
21,
18.
huh?
The 18 kids.
19 kids and two teachers.
Yeah. See, they saying different stuff on different reports. Okay, this is what broke my heart. I need y'all to hear because I don't want to forget to say this. The man who went to his wife's memorial thing, the teacher that passed away,
Yeah, he
and
had a
then
heart
he had a heart
attack
attack.
and he
Now
died.
that
Yeah.
is the epitome of dying of a broken heart, right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Baby, me and Cole was in here crying like two little babies last night. I said, Cole, come here. She said, I think I already know what you about to say, Mom.
Yeah. It's crazy. It is crazy. No, okay, the Buck said 19 kids, two adults, and 11 were injured.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna let listen. We got a guest coming up in here, honey, Miss Kiana Turan, honey. She's in there. I got to come up in here because I
Come
got to say
on.
something, honey. I got to say something to this shit here.
Come on, you want to say something?
And she want to say something. Please open up the line. She's saying, okay, call her.
Call
Call her.
DJ, please. Pick up your phone. I'm on a request line.
Child. Are they here? Hold on, y'all.
Okay.
No, there is no gate code.
No, I know that's all.
But y'all go on and talk. Hey, Queen Kiki.
Hi. Hi, Kiki.
Hey, can you hear me?
We got
Yes,
you
we can
perfectly.
hear
What's going
you.
on,
How are
darling?
you?
Are they here?
Come on, girl. What
Can
you
y'all
want?
hear me
Okay, y'all
good?
go ahead on and talk. Let me get
What?
somebody trying to get
Go
in
ahead.
my
Somebody trying
gate.
to get in.
So
Go
y'all go
ahead.
ahead.
Loud
I'll
and
be
clear.
back in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, y'all. Everybody, this your tea. Y'all welcome Miss Queen Kiki in here. She got something she need to say now. What you
Oh,
need to
don't.
say, Queen?
I'm right here in the heart of the action. I'm in Dallas, Texas. You hear
Baby,
me?
can you bring me some a steak from Saltgrass and a sweet potato, please?
You really want that?
Listen, when I come to Dallas or Houston, I go to Saltgrass as soon as I get there. I swear to God, I do.
Okay. Well, duly
I'm gonna probably
noted.
be there soon. Like I gotta go to training for work, but they keep bouncing us back and forth, saying 1 week we might go to Dallas, and then they'll turn around and say we gotta go back to Philly. So I'll be there soon.
Duly noted. When you head here, hit me up. We're gonna
I
do your
will.
favorite, Saltgrass.
Try not to bring too much money with me because that damn Galleria, boy.
Oh, listen. I'm already on hold on every dollar and dime, baby, because you never know how you will need to use it.
I'm
It's
trying to tell you.
emergency use.
Right. So what's the climate like there? How far is it from Dallas? I know we just did the distance like from San Antonio, but how far is it from Dallas?
As far as where this tragedy happened,
Yes.
um, I mean, it's just like they said it's near Austin. So,
Okay.
either way, Austin or Houston is 3 to 4 hours. But
Okay.
with all this construction, nothing is 3 or 4 hour drive
Oh my
in
goodness.
in Texas. They got
Okay.
so much construction going on that you really have to check ahead of time.
Okay.
But the climate for
So
us as
yeah.
black
What?
people in
Yeah.
Texas, the climate is very, I'm disappointed with that climate. And the
Mm,
reason I'm disappointed with that climate is because I don't feel or see the unity of us throughout Texas, period.
wow.
Really, they run the show. And it's more of an attitude to me that they stay in their place down here. You get
Oh.
you get a lot of friction with your own
Okay.
before they'll give it to
Them.
who they need to give it to.
Them
You
people.
know,
Them.
and it's definitely we beyond the political Republican or Democrat, because even Stevie Wonder can see that we
Baby.
are not getting ahead with either party.
Right.
So
And
we need to
that's the
throw
thing.
that concept out the window.
They
Hey, Big
always try to
Meech.
make
I'm back, baby. What's the tea?
they
What's your
always trying
tea?
to
What's
make
your
it be
tea?
they always trying to make it be Republican, Democrat. No, this is about right and wrong.
Exactly. And see, this is the thing. This is what I have to say. I love the show. I love Big Meech. Big shout
Oh,
out. Much love to you. I already feel like you my brother. How
oh,
much we interact socially. So I want to first start out and lead and say how socially we are able to connect like we are. And that's a plus and a blessing, you
Mm,
know. Um, and to be able to discuss what's going on, because so much is going on. I'm down here in the
yeah.
heart in Texas myself,
So you
transplanted
okay?
she's in
from
Dallas. That's
Chicago.
what we were just talking
Okay.
about. Mm-hmm.
Right. And I was just telling her the climate of this situation to me just brings a lot of feelings up that lets me know that, not saying we shouldn't focus on and have empathy and sympathy, but like not too long ago, it was like a big mass shooting at a big gathering that they had of us, black people.
Right.
And instead of it being the sympathy thing, pictures and memorials of those hurt and faced that trauma, it like went into accusatory. Who threw it? Who can we sue? We can't have parties. Black folks don't need to be having unlicensed parties. All of that. Nothing about the victims and the people. It's like we
Mm-hmm.
moved on. Now with this
Every
situation, how
time.
tragic it is, we can't get enough. Every station, every channel, every picture, every memorial, every fundraiser, everything. And as black children and black adults, we've been really going through this trauma of what y'all think our young brothers been shooting out there when they going to shoot. They shooting AK, they shooting automatic weapons. And then we want to say because automatic weapons, this my thing, it's almost Meech and what's your name, sister again, Queen?
Nikki, that's my company down
Nikki.
there. Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, Meech and Nikki. My thing is this. We can't take guns and say we don't need guns. I'm well with the platform of I think we need guns. Okay.
If you
And
watch
Okay.
I
us like you say
license,
you already
yeah,
know I am
yeah.
too.
Okay, so license educational uses of guns is always gonna be. I'm gonna stay pro on that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when they go out and do this crazy stuff, that's the first thing folks want to holler. We gotta have stronger gun laws. We've got to have more laws. It does not amount to the amount of laws you can have that's gonna stop a fool from being a fool. Unfortunately.
It's not the licensed gun owners that are doing this shit.
Exactly. And then
That's
in
the whole
Texas,
problem. That's where I feel
it
like the problem comes in. There's no
look.
way in the world that I don't think, like I said earlier in the show, unless you are in the military an 18-year-old should not be able to buy no kind of assault rifles and automatic weapons and stuff like that. You should not, without the
Okay,
proper.
but what about this, Nikki? If they can't get it in the store, does it stop there?
No,
I've
but this is
purchased
what I'm
many
saying.
handguns on the street.
Wait a minute. This is exactly what I'm getting to. We said this prior. You might not have been in here when we was talking about it. I said
Right.
we ain't making them. We ain't manufacturing them fucking guns. Just like we ain't the manufacturer of them damn drugs. They get here, they get it off the street. We didn't create that. That's probably the only couple things in the world that we ain't responsible, actually hands-on responsible for. Except for now that they got the 3D printers and these idiots are showing each other how to make these goddamn guns with the 3D printers. However, they flood our impoverished neighborhoods and all kinds of stuff with guns and drugs and all kinds of stuff because
And to move your point, do y'all remember in Chicago there was a train full of guns, the
Yeah.
AKs and every other automatic that was somehow dropped off, and
Right.
we never
what happens to
know
all the seized
how
weapons?
that
All the
train
seized
stopped.
weapons are supposed to go to this facility when they're supposed to be burnt down, melted down. That don't happen.
No,
Now, I noticed,
Listen,
like I
this
said,
is
I
what
was a
I don't
military
believe
wife for a
in.
long goddamn time. I know what the hell I'm talking about. There's a facility where these guns, when they get the guns off the street, when they seize the guns in the big drug and gun bust, when the TSA, I mean not TSA, what's the other ones that come?
Fire,
Them
FTA,
people.
fire, tobacco,
Yes,
and
the
yeah, fire,
firearms and
yeah.
all the people. When they confiscate all those weapons and stuff, there's a facility that they're supposed to go to after they
right. And guess
and
where them weapons going? They being sold overseas to Ukrainians and for Russians
and
and to
putting right back on
Chinese
our streets.
and
They're
to
getting put right back
Africans
in our streets.
and back in our neighborhoods as well. So this the whole thing. That's the overplay for the underplay. We gonna keep on arguing, mourning for everybody else but ourselves.
I keep
That's how
saying
the
that
beat
we too
been
damn
going.
nice. We too nice. We
And
too
Exactly.
hospitable.
I'm glad that you brought that up because that there was something that that came to mind. And yes, it is tragic, and we all know that because we got all these damn kids, this baby went up in here and killed these kids, right? And we know that. We know that.
Mhm.
We know that. At the same time, just like everybody is saying, we just had this white boy go up in here and killed 10 of the 13 children he shot, and all of them
Mhm.
were black, and he targeted black folks.
Mhm.
Because he told that
Targeted
white
black
man,
folks.
excuse, he said sorry. He apologized to the
Yeah.
white man.
Yeah, he targeted black folks. These kids are starting to sweat. They met him, so I got to take them off. Okay.
Yeah.
And we have not really got into our own mourning of that. We have not looked at that. You know,
Right.
we
Because they
have not.
want you to.
Yeah, we have not been able to grieve. And then here's something that I think takes us to a whole different level. And that there is, I know I'm very sensitive because I just lost my mom in November, so I'm still fresh. But when that dude sat up there and
Yes.
said that he watched the video where the dude shot his mama, reloaded, and shot her 2 more times. So you watch this man kill your mother because he was doing this for fucking sport. And on
Hello.
his gun, he stood up there and said, "Here's your reparations, niggas." You
Huh.
put that on the gun.
You already know. I can't even.
And that's who y'all decided to save. And I know that sounds hard for those of y'all who don't get it. It's gonna
Oh,
sound
damn
hard.
well. Ain't nobody explain that shit
But
to y'all.
damn it, that's who y'all decided to save. Y'all gonna sit down here and we gonna waste all this motherfucking tax money on a goddamn court
Hello.
for him to go to a federal court and possibly even an
And for y'all
insane
to talk about
asylum.
something, he got a mental fucking illness.
Yes.
And I'm the biggest mental
But
health illness advocate out here, but that's some straight up bullshit. And I hope
and
they
check this out. Check this out, Meech. Check this out, Queen. Check this out. We talking about you saying just what I said. There's no need to waste money and go to trial and all of that. But
Because
this the
we
thing.
saw.
This wait a minute. This the thing. He's him and that trial ain't the only thing making money. They selling stories. Media is under the creed of
Absolutely.
if it bleeds, it leads. And
That's
then
it.
by it being happening to black people, they want you to hear that shit every day because they get a goddamn kick out of repeating that shit.
Right.
83 years old, shot in the head. Her name,
Right.
she had this. They want to keep on saying that and traumatize the world. That's that mental shit to keep us
Yep.
afraid and not doing anything
Wait a minute,
about it.
not just afraid, but look at the repetition of it. Because see, I've always said that a lot of this shit with wars and carrying on and
Yes,
PTSD and shit.
yes,
We
yes,
How
need it.
is it?
We've
Look,
always had
yes,
PTSD as
look
black
at what
people.
we have gone through.
yes.
When 9/11 happened, every time somebody talked about that goddamn thing, they kept showing this plane going in that building. They kept showing the plane going in that building. It was
Yes.
like every fucking 5
Psychological.
seconds, this bitch was going in that building.
The
Okay.
same way they did with George Floyd. They want to keep showing this hunky with his knee on this
On his
nigga neck.
neck
Okay, that was
all
that
goddamn
was a
time.
message to every black motherfucker across the
And
world,
what that did
CNN
was,
and across the sea.
But this is the thing. They're not used to us, even though I still feel like we not doing enough. Cause I ain't never had no Martin Luther King mentality. Honey, I was born into the Nation of Islam, so I always been rowdy. You understand? Um,
Okay,
but even though I feel like we could do more, they're not used to us be even fighting back the way that we've been fighting back. They're not used to that because they're starting to see these younger kids ain't scared of these fucking cops. They'll shoot the shit out their ass now too. There might not be that many of them, but before it wasn't nobody.
right.
So the
right.
times that this is the thing. And those some of the things I be when I post on TikTok meets, I said, and here we go again with another episode of As the Tables Turn. See, because what's happening now is they getting scared.
A lot of
Because
this
the
is out of,
table,
yeah.
they are getting scared now because it's turning slow. Like it's a little bit too slow for me, but we can't, you know what I'm saying? But it's different now. You
But Queen,
the
they
fear
not
of them
scared of
not
us.
being,
They
but they
not
are,
scared
they
of
are,
us.
they are starting to be
They
scared of
scared
us.
of they own, my sister. They scared of they own. They understand that their own is walking around here out like ticking time bombs, losing their jobs, losing their
But
cushion
they
lives,
always been like
losing their
that.
homes.
Every time
Yeah,
they
but
can't
see,
handle something, they go shoot up some shit, jump off a building, all kinds of shit, because they don't know how to handle shit. My thing is this:
I ain't scared of us though.
what they really scared about is that they're not the majority anymore.
Boom.
See, this is my thing.
Yeah,
When
that's
people
why
always be like, when people
dude
always
went up
say,
there and killed the black folks at top. That's what's part of his
listen,
indoctrination.
when people say, "Oh, you don't care when it be interracial couples," and this is my answer every time, Ain't the Beach. Hell no. Have as many babies as y'all want because we're gonna have a bunch of beige ass babies, and that's all they're gonna do is make them mad. Shout out to all the KKK members who got black grandchildren. What's up, y'all? Fuck y'all. Or,
My
and I
brother.
know because my granddaughter got her grandpapa's like that. She can have
Yeah,
blonde hair, blue eyes all goddamn day, bitch, but you know she belong to us. Hey,
I can't co-sign on that. I got a different perspective in my own
listen,
life.
I
Trial.
know a lot of people do. It don't bother me. It's not my choice to do because I'm just
Right.
simply not attracted that way. But it don't bother me in the other way because at the end of the goddamn day, everybody gonna turn back
Mhm.
and be black the way it started.
Okay.
Because
Child.
we
Hello.
can make them, they can't make us.
Right.
Hello.
Let me go to these comments. Hey, Michael, what's going
Hey,
on?
Michael.
Okay, they're quick to blame it on mental illness.
Every
Uh-huh.
time they want to say one of their own, they ain't got no goddamn mental illness when the fuck is one of us.
See.
When it's one of us,
None.
ain't no damn mental illness.
He's a
Yes,
bunch
Yeah,
of
dog, yes.
but one another point on what y'all was talking about. I also said that same thing. Now, had that been a black African American of color, whatever title y'all want to use, okay. Look,
Right.
so had it been one of us, they would have been at grandma, auntie, cousin, everybody house with a mic in their face, talking about how he do this and where he, getting all the dirt, plus getting the dirt on the mama. If she ever had a criminal record, they
Right,
would have
right.
plugged her ass in there.
That's going to be coming with this one soon because he ain't white. He still ain't white. That's why his ass dead. Hey, Road. They whatever they is. His name is El Salvador or something. So he either Mexican.
We ain't even heard who his mama. They went straight to the granddaddy. His granddaddy been raising him. And when you think about it, he shot his own grandmama in the head. And by the grace of God, she's still here with us right now, right? But see, that just shot the dude. He shot his own grandmama in the head.
Dead. She not dead.
She passed. She was still alive.
But is the grandmother dead?
The last I checked, she was still alive. Yes, the grandmother had survived.
The grandmom and two teachers.
Look, research department, pull that on up. Is she?
Fat, come bring me some ice.
Okay.
Okay, but for real, yeah, she survived, and that's what I was saying.
It was a racism by authorities who didn't save them on purpose. I believe that too, JoJo. JoJo, I just duetted with you. I sent it to you.
Yeah, she is still alive. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, she the one who called the police in the first place.
What's the other adult? So it was 3 teachers.
It was 2 teachers.
I thought they said it was 3 adults died though.
No, 2 teachers died, 19 kids, and 11 injured. But he shot the grandmama. But I thought he
shot the grandma before he went to the school.
Before he went to the school, right?
Yeah, she was and that's what I'm telling y'all. They like to say certain stuff. The governor did in his press conference. Didn't you hear? Governor Crip holler about roll up to the seat. He roll on up to the podium and talking about let me read you the text messages of his before he went on the rampage. I'm going to shoot my grandmother. I shot my grandmother. Then he went, the second text is, I shot my grandmother. I said, so wait a minute now. Facebook, if they saw the text, since they blocking and shocking every goddamn thing else,
we say
why the fuck they should be brought up on charges? Because they seen the goddamn message where the checkers was at on that day.
How about that?
I get blocked and banned every time I say something. Shit. Every time I go back, no bitch, you can't post shit right now.
And then the other social network is the white boy on Twitch, Mitch. This motherfucker doing a whole video game and shit. Ain't nobody they shut the station down, but didn't go send help.
He was live on YouTube, wasn't he?
I forget. I thought one of them. I forget.
They said
no,
Twitch.
I thought it was Snapchat.
It was Twitch. Research department again. Hello. But it was Twitch. That's where he was broadcasting live. The motherfucker see.
We listen.
Twitch,
I ain't got that one. Oh,
yup, TWITCH.
I do got that one.
Twitch.
Because I believe the same people who make Bigo and Up are behind that one.
As I finish enjoying this mimosa with you all beautiful people in your company.
Dig it, honey.
Twitch
video live streaming services that focus on video game live streaming. Okay, that's true. Okay.
And that's the one. That's the one he was on. So now, see, that's where I say the overhand for the underhand. If they get to talking about suing Facebook and Twitch, it's gonna be a different story now, because people shouldn't be able to put out a damn text talking about I'm finna shoot my grandmama, and when somebody say black people is awesome, they blocking your ass.
As soon as it happened. Those algorithms that they claim that they got that's always catching me when I cuss a white person
Exactly.
out. Where the fuck is the algorithm working when these motherfuckers talking about they about to shoot up the schools and kill their
Right.
grandmamas and all this old
I
shit?
don't know,
All I do
boo.
is cuss
That's
a
what
white
I'm
person out who
saying.
deserve it. I'm not cussing out every white person. I'm only cussing out them racist motherfuckers who come in my comments with that bullshit. But somehow y'all find a way to ban and block me, but y'all couldn't get no help. So I don't know, like,
No.
who has Facebook now? Meta, Facebook and Instagram is now Meta, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Meta, get on y'all goddamn job because y'all sure as hell put my brother in Facebook jail for something
Over some
that years
bullshit.
ago.
But see, here's the thing that I have a problem with all of that is that I can't get to no person to talk to because see, we're
Hello?
that we, if we got complaints and carrying on, I mean, I've had stuff to where I'm blocking shit all the time. I'm reporting stuff all
Yes.
the time. I'm reporting you because you have duplicated my page and sending out this bullshit ass these little friend requests or
Hello?
whatever that are fucking viruses that's fucking tearing up people's computers.
Right. Or trying
Okay,
to scam somebody. Every time I
trying
turn
to scam
around, somebody
somebody.
asks me, do I got a new page? No, bitch. If I got a new page, I'm gonna come on here and tell y'all I got one.
Right. So I'm having a difficult time with that because for too long this platform that we call social media has allowed people to exercise what they think is a First Amendment right, but we have been committing all kinds of crimes under the guise of that because for whatever reason we're scared to regulate the social media things. Okay.
Wait, Meech, I'm sorry, and this is way off topic, but Queen, I think me and you got the same back thing on our TV at the same time. I swear to God, that's why I
Huh.
keep looking at that thing and looking over here.
I,
Oh, okay.
yep. Hey, you got a Roku TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Well, we
Okay.
looking like,
Roku
wait
in
a
the
damn
building,
minute,
baby.
and then I looked over here, and then I kept looking back. That's what I was doing, y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So we're in this space that and I keep saying the whole idea of being in reality show TV culture right now. Okay. Back when we were kids and the copycat criminals were up to snuff, it was about making sure they got seen in the news, making sure they was written up in the newspaper and carrying on. And if they were killed, and they created themselves to be martyrs because was their goal. Okay, a lot of times.
Right.
Which we had, which we said was some sort of mental illness because they wanted to be famous, they wanted to be this, they wanted to be that. Okay. Now that we are in reality TV show culture to where not everything is instant gratification. Everything is the more heinous I cut up, the more likes I get on the social media page,
Okay.
the more folks gonna talk about me. I can go viral
The
instant.
more naked, the more
The
shaky,
more
shaky I
ignorant,
could do.
the more
Okay.
ignorant shit that you
The
do,
more ignorant, the more heinous, the more shocking,
the buffoonery,
the
the
buffoonery.
coonism
You know
of it
what?
is.
When Howard Stern, Morton Downey Jr., those are the godfather and the king of shock television. Okay. Then came
Shock
Jerry
radio. Shock radio.
Rock
Me.
Radio, Jerry Springer. Morton Downey Jr. was TV. Then
I
came
used to
Jerry
love
Oh
Morton
yeah,
Springer.
Downey
yeah,
Jr.
yeah.
Them red socks,
Yeah.
baby, them red socks.
Okay. And so now we have this to where a lot of people feel as though they can just do and say anything. And we have been rewarding them for bad behavior.
Exactly.
We've been all these goddamn bitches. There's no way that Nene Leakes should make the money she makes. Okay, there's no way that Kenya Moore should make the money that she made. None of these bitches and carrying on these goddamn reality TV shows should make the money that they make simply because you sit up here cussing bitches out, flipping over tables, throwing wine and shit in everybody's faces, carrying on without getting your ass whooped. Okay. Then on top of it, you talk to anybody all kind of way. We got this goddamn phone to where I'm only 160 characters. So because I can say shit, I got keyboard courage. Okay.
Right.
I can sit up here
Right.
and say this because all I got to do is say it and then delete you so I don't get no comeback.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I
And
can say
then
what
what
I
ends up
want to
happening,
say, and then it be that. I'm getting the last word no matter
I
what.
get the last word, but what you ain't count on, bitch, is that if I see your ass out here in the motherfucking streets, It's like, what's that shit you talking on Facebook? Now everybody got a motherfucking camera, so now they finna watch you get your ass whooped
Live on TV,
or
baby.
live on TV, and then you
Uh,
finna go viral again.
A rap. It's a rap. See, that's the thing. When you catch a real one, cause behind my personality as Queen Kiki and having my business and dealing in media and things, if you try me out there in them streets, even though it's Corona, a lot of people getting a pad. If you don't actually put your hand on me, you can say and look any kind of way you want. As long as you don't put your hands on me. But when you put your hands on me now, to see, that's when we finna have rat-a-tat-tat, Medea, all around the building, all day long. You feel me?
Well, with me, baby, all I tell people
Yes.
is watch your motherfucking mouth because I got a problem with tone and I ain't got my thumb still.
That's what I'm saying. Because of Corona, because I got a thing for being locked up and can catch a deadly disease, boo. I can't do that. So
listen, I done already had it. I done already had it. Felt like I was on my deathbed when I had it the first damn time. Let me tell you something. I tell people all the time, don't come at me crazy because I got a real issue with tone. And although I'm a better person now than I probably was a few years ago, and it might take me a minute, but if you catch me on the wrong motherfucking day, bitch, I'm going in your mouth. I'm trying to tell y'all my thumb still hurt right now.
Okay. Oh, shut up, fool.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not set her off.
Look, they know who I'm talking to. Don't play with me.
Okay, Queen, let's not get set off. I'm gonna make sure you stay calm and collected, boo.
And that's the thing.
Because we need you out here in the freedom.
Because of social media and stuff, please don't punk me up. I wish the fuck. Call the cops on me. I wish you would, because then if I go to jail, I'm gonna go right back when they let me out. I promise you. Wait, but that is the thing, because of social media, everybody got all this courage. Everybody want to say something. I remember that one time. Remember me? We was on Bigo. Buck, remember this? We was on Bigo, and this girl was going and going and going. And before I knew it, we always talk about this. I'm very empathic, and I never thought that being on the screen, I would be able to absorb energy, right? And that day let me realize how much of it I could, because I was mad at this girl, but I wasn't that mad. But everybody that was on the screen was mad too. I absorbed everybody's, and when I tell you, I went clean the fuck. I couldn't talk for like a week after that. I cussed her ass out so bad. My damn daughter woke up and said, "Who room you in?" I told her the room. Cole jumped in there, and she was like, "Mom, she here in Atlanta?" And they was like, "No, she ain't in Atlanta. She ain't in Atlanta." She said, "Well, bitch, we take flights."
We got the woo style. That's what we need. We need the woo style. I'm a stomp down from the south side of Chicago. Oh, gangster. But God, baby, I tell you, the way God is these days with me, you can't. I don't even let people even take me there, sis. That's what I'm saying, because it's not worth it.
I'm saying this is exactly
what I'm worth it.
I haven't been in that place in a long time. Now, the person that got
good
last week, that was just a long time coming. But that other incident where me going off, I'm not in that place, because my thing is this: if I don't like what the fuck you saying, I'm gonna keep on scrolling, or I can get off the page or whatever. So that really messed me up in my head, because I said, I needed to get off the app for a while, because I'm on there with morning motivations and shit. Teaching women how to better themselves after come out of relationships. You got to do better for you and blah, blah, blah. I'm reading shit straight out of Meech's book every goddamn day. And then at night, I'm going to let this bitch take me there. I said, oh, no.
Right.
But sometimes people will try you.
Of course.
And the thing with my daughter saying we take flights, that wasn't like we take flights to come whoop somebody's ass. That means, bitch, we take flights all the time. We pick places to go and we go. So if you happen to be somewhere where we are, and I walk up on you and you still got that same kind of energy, I'm not promising you nothing. Because I be over here minding my own black ass business, as I always do.
that part.
You come over here with me with the foolishness, because you can either get They say Gemini switch up. No, I got one side, I got another side. You could either get Nicole or you could get Nikki. But trust and believe, Nikki come with these hands and possibly a shot in your ass.
Right.
So let's keep Nicole. Let's keep Nicole at the forefront. That's all I'm saying.
And we're
Don't
not
make me
talking
turn into the old
injections,
me.
honey.
Okay.
That's how we be on it. We got Detroit, Philly, and Chicago up in this motherfucker. We do not play.
Okay,
Indeed.
that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. And for look at the example. That's my whole point. The example of us three here in this building talking, coming from what we've come from. And
Mhm.
everybody has a very positive and a very higher self that
Right.
I have
Right.
come to love and know. So I wouldn't know that you've been you, Nikki, with the hands. You know what I'm saying? Up until this point, from just meeting you and knowing you here. But now, honey, I'm glad I know. You know, add that to the repertoire.
To the corner real quick.
Okay.
I can go from
Yeah,
that
but
boardroom to the corner real fast. I'm
right. But my
interchangeable
thing
like that.
is, with so much going on and so many losses we've taken, it is so refreshing to be softened up now. You know what I'm saying? My grandkids got me mushy. My real true friends got me mushy because my loved ones got me mushy. You know what I'm saying? My relationship got me mushy. I'm just in a mushy stage because we lose people every day. And you can be traumatized just being on these social networks. Like you were saying, you get so pulled in that you come out of character. And there's absolutely no way that you should come out of character being to a stranger. God damn it. It's time to unplug.
That was my thing. When I realized, oh my God, and because I called Misha, I said, I think I just took everybody anger. I know that when I walk in a room, the energy and stuff, being an empath is no joke, first of all.
No, it's not.
It's no joke. But walking in a room, I've learned how to control that in a room. I didn't realize that I can pull it in from a damn screen.
Yeah.
And that day when I realized that, I said, y'all can kiss my damn ass. I'm not doing it. I'm going back to my morning motivations because somebody will mess around and get hurt because I allow everybody's anger. I absorb everybody's, because I wasn't even that mad at her. I was mad because she put my name in some shit that I didn't even know what was going on. Bitch, if you're going to put me in, let me know.
Right.
Let me know.
And those are really tests. Those are tests to our strength.
Right.
You feel me? Those tests are to your strength. You know, it used to be where you'll go to the bank and $1 is off and you ready to curse the tail out. It ain't her damn fault. It's the person who wrote the check. Right. But you would be ready to get a teller full fee. Bitch, my shit off $1. What's going on? So that's what
we're getting desensitized. And at the end of the day, like me and Meech both losing our moms last year, we both experiencing first, the first, I don't consider Christmas because, well, it's my granddaughter's birthday too, but my mom's birthday was 2 days after Christmas, the first New Year's, the first Mother's Day. It's about the birthday. So what people don't understand for us is because when you become the strong person, it's hard for you to let go. So I can see in my brother the whole time that he has not really mourned because it was too much back-to-back shit. I had my mom and my stepmom die within 3 weeks of each other. And with so many other people, I can't even think about it. And then what we hear, Thanksgiving, we all in here trying to have a good old time. What happened? My cousin died that morning while we was getting ready. So we've been going through so much, and it's like, I feel like it's one of those things like, I'm not a killer, but please don't test me.
Right. I feel you. That's what I'm saying.
Built up, like, let me alone. I'm over here minding my black ass.
I feel you. I feel you, sis. I feel you. I'm telling you, Queen, Nikki, I feel you 100%. But I just would like to share with you that knowing that your build up is a build up is time to express it in your love and your passions. Because you can't keep letting shit build up, sis, is what I'm saying. Because then it's going to pop off at the wrong time. You feel me?
I absolutely know that. And
Release.
like you said with your grandkids and stuff like that, my granddaughter's here with me, and she yeah, the food is done. Here come your niece. Is the food done? She gonna walk right in the house. Is the food done? Yeah, the food is
Okay.
done. Cool. Ask Lily if she wants some. Um, having my granddaughter here, you know, always she drive me absolutely nuts. What? Okay, Aunt Cole about to go in the kitchen. She gonna make you some.
Yes, for sure.
And I have 6 granddaughters. Okay.
Okay.
Take a pause. Let's pause right there. I got Bug. I see you in the green room. Let's take a
Oh, Buck
commercial
coming up.
break. Buck coming up. Let me
Okay.
take a commercial break before we let him in because I don't
All
want
right,
him
but
to
then
get
let me go
started.
make
And I'm
Lily
gonna
play
get
first.
a refill.
No, I'm about to go
Ah,
get me.
what
I'm
you
about to go get
say?
some ice and stuff. I don't need no. I put wine in the short ribs.
Oh,
So
welcome to Alo Nana. Treat yourself to the luxurious experience of having all natural shea butter soaps and body balms that will soften, radiate, and even exfoliate your skin. Alo Nana products are designed with you in mind to promote overall health and wellness the way that nature intended. No dyes, no colors, no chemicals. Just pure love, like receiving a hug from grandma. Get your Alo Nana today. Contact Aunt Nikki on IG or call 267-629-1364. Alo Nana, building a legacy, not a letdown. Be bold, be unique, be the tea with a unique body oil fragrance from the Sensuality Fragrance Collection. The Sensuality Collection embodies a unique array of customized original scents created by Big Meech. Indulge yourself in such fragrances as eye candy, foreplay, anticipation, shower fresh, naked beauty, or pay homage to the motherland and choose an oil from our exclusive Wakanda collection. Over 17 different scents that will tantalize your senses. Order yours today. Log on to www.dishingtea.com for more information. Because remember, it's all about the tea. Sensuality, that is. And we are back. If you're just tuning in, honey, you are Dishing Tea with Big Meat. And we have Aunt Nikki up there. We got the Queen Kiki all the way from Texas right there. Buck will be showing up in just a few moments, trying to come on up in here.
I was getting ready to say, Buck killed me with that damn emoji with Bernie sitting in the chair.
Okay, Bernie. Oh, Bernie.
Hello, family. What's happening?
What's going on?
What's up? Honey,
We're
sitting
up
up
the
here.
editorials. Can we get the editorial of the day? What's happening?
America got us messed up. That's what's happening.
Can I
It
say
got
the
us
other
all
word?
messed up.
Can I say the other word?
Please do.
Y'all got us fucked up.
There you go.
Okay.
Where do I begin? Okay, y'all done went.
Oh, I'm gonna solo you for this. Go ahead. Just let me solo you. Solo you. Take it, baby. Take it.
Y'all done went in so many different spaces. Okay, first and foremost, America is not great. We will never be great at this rate. The way we going. We going in the wrong direction.
Say
We're
it.
blaming the government for the wrong things and not holding them accountable for the things they need to actually be doing.
Come on.
Okay, first and foremost, let's go to Tuesday. I have not rest well since that day. Prayers for all the families first and foremost. But as we get to learn more of this story and what really happened, people, this could have been avoided on so many different levels, it seems. First and foremost, they have gone back through this young man's history, okay? And have learned from his old friends that the signs were there. They were saying, something wrong with dude. I'm not trying to be his friend no more. This guy told who was supposed to be his best friend at the time a year ago, you're not trying to be my friend no more? I'm going to kill you and a whole bunch of other folks.
What?
Nobody discussed this. The young man was living with his grandmother and grandfather, had just lived there for like a year.
Right.
Where's mama? Where's daddy? There's some story in there we ain't quite got to yet.
They were saying something about Buck about he was having troubles when he was home. That's why he went to go.
You think?
Right.
He was in contact with his sister, however, and
that's some old ass
his
take care
birthday
of.
apparently asked the sister would she buy him a gun? And she said no.
Okay.
Was that conversation ever divulged to anybody? I think not.
Right.
The man had a birthday, okay? The very next day after his birthday, went into the store, bought these guns himself. He purchased these guns, okay? Purchased a gun the first day, over 300 rounds of ammunition the next day, and 2 days later purchased another AR-15. Nobody questioned that.
No questions. What the fuck?
That's because it's Texas.
And
Texas
they
ain't
have no
questioning
red
their
flag
law.
law. They have no background check law. Hell, you don't even need to really have your license if you go in the right
You don't
place.
even need an ID. How about I went in the pawn shop down here and a girl just walked in with her friend, showed her state ID, and they walked out with an automatic weapon and some honchos in the car waiting for them to come out with it. So
and like I said, no disrespect to you, my friend, but right now I'm not liking Texas. And I got
But wait a minute. But
Well,
wait a minute.
Georgia like that now,
This
too.
fool called Governor Kim just made that possible here.
You do not have to.
You already know how I feel about where y'all at right now.
Look.
That's in my bottom three.
Georgia is an open carry state. You don't need a license. But that damn dumbass bastard just made it legal for you to conceal and carry with no license.
So again,
With no
that's part of
license.
the problem. The fact that you can go into any 50 states and have a whole different set of circumstances depending on where the hell you are. Problem one, you can't do that in other countries. Other countries, it's pretty much the way it is throughout the country, okay?
Right.
We out here looking like total clowns right now.
Yep.
And that's basically what the journalist was pretty much trying to say to man. I'm sorry, I gotta go there, y'all. That asshole. Yeah, I had to go and get a profane this evening. That asshole.
I made my brother cuss. I usually cuss for him.
I cannot do him. Okay, he is the foulest individual. And the fact that he tried to make that a political thing, the fact that it is a political thing.
Who you talking about, Beto? You talking about Beto? The
No,
one who
not
ran.
Beto. Thank God for Beto O'Rourke coming out telling the real. I'm talking about that asshole Ted Cruz.
That motherfucker's retarded.
You see what happened to Beto though?
Yes, I saw
His
what
whole
happened to him.
his whole presidential thing went down the drain once he said publicly, "I'm gonna take y'all guns away." It was a wrap after that.
Yeah.
So that shows you where the majority. See, that's the thing. Most gun owners, just like that meeting here in Texas with the gun people.
The
It wasn't
NRA,
no
yes.
black folks up in there. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it
no
was a
public
few.
in there.
But of
There
course,
were,
that was
a few.
the
Just
pepper.
because they wear our
The pepper in
skin,
the
they
salt.
ain't our kin. Just
Exactly.
because they wear our skin, they're not our kin. So
Exactly.
hey,
The fact that
like
they
I
even
said,
had that meeting today is disrespectful.
Yes.
but see, that's the thing. They've been running the world with this organization since the time of times. They're not going to give up their guns or their rights to have guns. So that discussion, Beto and everybody else need to go a different direction, as I was saying, because I don't think certain shit should happen, but at the same time, I don't want not to be able to go purchase a gun.
The
In these
problem is
times,
not us having guns. The problem, as I said in my podcast the other day, is having guns of mass destruction. Much like my sister said earlier, why do we need guns that shoot several hundred rounds at a time?
As
We
a
are not
civilian.
military personnel. We
As
are
a
not law
civilian.
enforcement officials. Basic person A should not require to have that. The only
I
reason
don't
why
think.
we
I mean,
need
that's
it
just, and
is
I am
because
a
everybody else got that.
I am a card carrying member of NAGA, National Association. What is that? National African American Association,
Gun Association.
Gun Association. I'm a part of that, and we damn near as big as the NRA. But it's black people. Y'all better look into the chapters where you at,
Bottom
Exactly.
line is,
because I want to
no,
talk
we're
to
not
them.
going to stop every single incident that happened with some of these laws, but we damn sure will prevent many of them from occurring or being as bad as they was. Okay.
Yeah, my thing is this: it's never really the people who do their stuff legally, who are really just having their guns either because you like guns for sport or you use it for protection. Those are not the people that they need to be targeting.
but
And
those
but they
those
got
are the people who will be affected. They're not gonna make a law where it says what you just said. Once
Right.
if they were to make a law, those people that you just mentioned will be affected, just like with public aid systems and any other thing. When one bad apple spoiled the bunch, everybody suffers. You know, so the approach. I'm
90%,
not saying I have the answer, but what I'm
90% of
saying
all of
is,
us have said that if they have a background check law on the books, we are fine with that. That includes people who are in NAGA and the NRA.
Yep.
Over 75%
they got
said
that on the books. They got that, and
But when
and you
got
still
pawn
got
shops
people
and
getting
shit like
guns
that,
illegally.
I was
No,
going to say, when
that's
you got pawn shops and all kinds of shit who look the other way, you got the guns off the street, like we said. They might do a whole goddamn raid and get all these guns off the street, but the guns are not going to that facility that they're supposed to be going to get burnt down. Because for one, they might still be needed to be used in whatever trials or whatever, and whatnot and whatnot. Then you got the illegal cops who putting the shit back out in the street and all kinds of stuff. It's a continuous cycle of we don't give a fuck.
Well, go back to the original reason why everybody is such a heap to keep a gun in the first place. Fear. And why do we have that fear? Because of how this country has manifested itself.
Yep.
Through fear,
Right.
through racist bias, through bigotry and poverty and the like. The fear is that if we don't own a weapon, it could be at my front door tomorrow, and what am I going to do? We should not have to live like that, being the smartest, the best, and the brightest of all the people in the world, supposedly.
Shit, not no
I
more.
can't tell.
We ain't no
like
more.
total assholes
That
right
used
now.
to be our title. It damn sure not our title no more.
We look
That's
like
how
Exactly.
damn
people when they
fools out
breaking
here.
their necks to come here, and I'm like,
Right, for what? Are you sure?
what do you want to come here for?
I think y'all might want to step through and head the candle.
Okay.
Shit, I was still
You know
saying
what,
that
wait a
when I
minute.
was over in Germany. What the fuck y'all bitches want to come to America for? We trying to come back over here.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up.
What happened?
Hold up. I was
Take
trying
the
to
gun
save this
away,
story
man.
for later because I know this gun thing is hot. I know it's
Okay,
hot.
what happened?
You take the guns away, then the bomb flex.
Listen to me. I am so sick of these motherfucking Republicans. It's crazy. They just need to dismantle the damn party.
They need them to dismantle both parties.
They
Both
Period.
do.
parts.
They do. But here's why. Somehow or another, these motherfuckers done went public and have suggested there's a new conspiracy theory that says that the Rice Krispies mascot, the one named Pop,
It's gay.
is transgender.
Watch for the deflection. Here it go with the dumb shit.
Okay.
Exactly.
Here we go with the dumb
Hey,
shit.
I cannot. Okay, here's the article. Here's the article.
Please share the screen. Jesus.
Okay, wait a minute.
Don't know when I gotta say Jesus like that. I ain't even no Christian. Jesus.
The child said share the screen. Just share the screen.
Share the screen.
Okay, hold on. Just share the screen. Okay.
I gotta tell
I
Mook. I'm about
cannot.
to mute for a second so I can tell Mook.
I
to
was
look.
waiting for you to bring that up, Meech, because they've been posting the pictures of him in his dress and shit. That's what's been circulating.
Okay, wait a minute. Wrong one. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Chat. I just came across it like right now. I'm like, I know y'all were looking at my face. It's because I'm like, what the fuck? What am I reading?
I thought you had already knew about that part, Meech.
No, and this is dated for Thursday, yesterday. It says here, y'all see this? They're saying Pop, honey. So this is supposedly the new little thing. Got a little pink ponytail, purple ponytail. He got little
Oh Lord, we
lashes
talking about the damn
and
Rice
the
Krispies.
rosy cheeks. Okay. The Trump supporters have hit a new level of madness with what may be the dumbest conspiracy theory to sweep through MAGA social media. A doctor image has the far right believing that Kellogg's has announced that one of its mascots for the Rice Krispies cereal is now a transgender woman. The allegation is false. The graphic, a spoof of a CNN story, blares. Kellogg's spokesperson announces Rice Krispies mascot Pop is now a trans woman, end quote. Across the headlines with a doctor image of the three icon cereal scamps, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Pop is depicted with rosy cheeks, eyelashes, and a purple ponytail. Quote, we have made no changes to the Rice Krispies mascot, Snap, Crackle, and Pop, Kellogg spokesperson Chris Bonner stated. Spokesman for the CNN also confirmed that the story is fake. Together with Pride from Kellogg's, a limited edition cereal was released in 2001 to celebrate Pride and quickly sparked ridiculous claims about other cereal mascots. General Mills has a gay leprechaun, right? Asks Newsmax host Grant Stitchfield. Well, my producer Carly asked me, is that leprechaun really gay? I said, I don't know. Maybe he wears high heel shoes, prances around in tights. Leads me to believe probably that Lucky Charms leprechaun might be gay.
What?
The cereal is rainbow hearts covered with edible glitter. How nice, he sneered. Give me a break. Here's the worst part. The cereal slogan is too amazing to put in the box, and then lists a space for kids to write their own pronouns. Seriously? He joked that General Mills beat Kellogg to the punch because Lucky Charms leprechaun wears high heel shoes and prances around in tights. For those of you who want to vilify me for those comments, right there, aren't you just as offended by the flamboyant rainbow heart and glitter as the symbol of gayness? See, there are two standards here. Snoops reports that the Rice Krispies claim originated on the Far Life message board 4chan. Okay, I can't.
Listen.
So I guess they ain't gonna be eating Rice Krispies in Florida no more
You
either.
understand me?
I can't. Okay,
First of all leprechauns look like that. So all of them from the beginning of whenever they start making leprechauns must have been gay. So leave Lucky Charms little ass out there.
Listen. I'm real sick and tired of all. I'm. Oh my God, I'm tired. I'm really, really, really tired because I was going to do a story on this because there's something that's going around.
Now, Reese, let me ask you a question first before you go.
Uh,
Was it supposed to be unjust, or it's supposed to be real? Because if it's supposed to be funny, I'm gonna get the kiki out of it.
no, we got the key, but no, that's the story that they're pushing.
And again, they do these stories to deflect from what really goes on.
And that's what I said. As
Exactly.
soon as you
I
said
go
it,
back to the whole monkeypox thing that's starting to be a thing, and they saying that it's coming from these raves that's being thrown in the alphabet children community.
ain't it some
It's
kind of
all bullshit.
it's a if you
Okay, you
I
said
don't
just
know
from
that.
the alphabet children. The last I heard, it came from bisexual men. That's the next narrative they going with. It's supposed to be the bisexual men. Hello.
Ain't
So
that what
that
they
was
blamed it on when
what
AIDS came?
huh?
They was blaming that on them when AIDS came.
No, AIDS was
Yeah.
supposed to have came from the green monkey, the African green
Right.
monkey.
The same place where monkeypox comes from, basically.
One
Out
of
of
the
the
Okay.
baby
Africa.
girls up on Old Net got what is it? Is it scarlet fever? It's some kind of
Yellow
fucking
fever.
yellow fever. They giving out yellow fever vaccines. I said, y'all don't get the fuck out of here now. Y'all playing too much.
Right, and they did. You know what? That urgent care started doing that right when right when the vaccines for the goddamn COVID started. They put that out. I said, "What the fuck is yellow fever? What are we talking about?" But I think,
Wait a minute.
but I
How,
think what
how,
happened, huh?
so what I was just thinking when you were saying that, Meech, was that it's like with all of this stuff when they came out, I was thinking about the commercial that they playing now that says, "Get your vaccine and be a hero." So you're a hero now if you get the vaccine, and I guess you're a zero if you don't get the vaccine.
That's
Like,
so messed up.
why is this shit being pushed like that?
I'm gonna ask this question. I've been wanting to ask this question of our grand old vice president for the longest time because when it was still up under Agent Orange's regime, she was very adamant about not taking that goddamn thing.
Right,
Okay, she was
right,
very adamant. I'm not taking that because you put this and you made this happen. As soon as she got in
yeah,
office,
Everybody needed one.
as soon as she got in office, they go on TV. She take the goddamn thing. Now all of a sudden it's a miracle and this and this and this and that. What changed your damn mind? Because see, for me, I'm going basically on the principle of it because I get it. If you had just said, listen, I don't trust your this, that, and the other, okay, because you rushed this, like everybody was saying, you rushed this shit. You rushed it. And something that's not making sense in this. And then you say, and then come back and say, okay, we rushed it, but I got a chance to look at the science myself. I had the doctors come to me. I've never heard her once do that. All this became was this was a Trump vaccine, and I'm not doing it. She said that boldly.
Mm-hmm.
Then as soon as she got in office, now all of a sudden, you
But
know,
what it was, some shit like wait till and when Fauci say it's okay, then we'll get it.
listen. All I know was this: Fauci had been said it was okay when they first came through. He was trying to debunk this fool from telling you to put bleach in your goddamn skin, and we still have folks that did it and kill their damn selves. Okay, yes, motherfuckers. Okay.
Y'all know how I felt about when they started doing that. I was like, go ahead, Trump, keep telling them to do it.
Okay, so now we're here. So a lot of this that we have, I'm really, 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 really tired of now because what you're doing is what is happening is that it's causing the great divide. Okay, the
hello.
great divide. The alphabet community, honey, we struggling. Okay, we are really and truly struggling, trying to keep it together because the white alphabets, honey, are going out there. They're the ones making all the goddamn noise. They got the straight folks, they got the evangelicals, they got the Jewish children, they got everybody all up in arms. Because our white children, I ain't mad at them for their hustle. Because they were galvanized, they bring all of us together, honey. Now you know the black alphabet, we emotional. most black folks are emotional anyway. Bitch, you ain't gonna do that. I'm grown. You can't tell me what I can and cannot do. We don't fight right.
Right.
Okay, we fight from emotion. We don't go in with facts.
We don't
Okay,
fight together. We fight against each other.
so
That'd be
the
problem.
white children will go up in there, and they the ones that put everything out on the line. This is one of the great divides that we have, because when the white children started telling everybody that the LGBT struggle is the same as civil rights, and black folks was like, bitch, you could turn that shit off. I can't take this damn skin color off. That's when we got into that whole big old fight. That started there when white gay children, told the black children that the human rights struggle and the civil rights struggle is the same. Okay? Now, as a black alphabet, I had to tell the children it is, but you don't want to hear that. And you don't want to hear from me. And I'm going to tell you, in certain cases, it's even worse than, because as a black alphabet children, not only do I got to fight these white motherfuckers, I got to fight these black damn evangelicals. Mm-hmm. Because you won't accept me into the damn community because you think something wrong with me. Okay, and I got to be black first.
Because up until so not long ago, recent years, it was in the DSM. I think it was probably 2 or 3. That being homosexual was a mental
illness. Yeah, a mental illness. Mm-hmm. But also wanting to be a free slave was a mental illness too.
I was going to say, and
yeah. Wanting to be a free slave was considered to be a mental illness.
You ran away. They deemed you
okay. Now, and I've been wanting to challenge somebody who keeps saying, "Well, they just took it off the books." But bitch, they took being a free slave off the books too, honey, because they said that was a mental illness. Okay, so now we deal with all of this, and then we coming up with this when we got bullshit like this that further wedges the divide, and then builds up other smoke screens. Because see, now the smoke screen is, y'all trying to go for and keep saying that our children, you're trying to indoctrinate our children. You're trying to indoctrinate our children. Well, what indoctrination need there be? Because see, the last time I know, when we played house, and there was always a mama and a daddy. When I was a kid, we played house. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you know, so because I played house, did that indoctrinate me into being straight? Because I used to get my ass whooped if I was humping somebody. We called it booty bumping back in the day. Okay, I got my ass whooped. Okay, you didn't tell me I got my ass whooped by my mama, not by my daddy. How about that? Because my daddy was beating my chest. They oh my boy,
right?
All that old bullshit. Okay, so now we talking about indoctrination. You talking about a goddamn fictional character, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Those are fucking mascots. When it started that shit with the Teletubby, telling myself, oh, the Teletubby is gay because he got the triangle on his head and he carrying a red purse, which was his power bag. Okay? We had Felix the motherfucking cat. We had Felix the cat with the magical bag, bitch. Okay? So Felix was gay too? I'm just trying to get this and trying to get to make it make sense. Now, of course, in retrospect, we can go back and I could tell you all the gay characters, child.
Me too.
Snagglepuss was my bitch, honey. Okay.
Snagglepuss, okay. The little Martian that came on the
Snagglepuss was my bitch, honey. Kazoo on the Flintstones.
Yeah.
Kazoo was that was the bitch too, honey. And she was magical with powers. Okay.
Nice going, dum dum.
Okay. We had a number, but that wasn't the issue when we were kids. Because sexuality wasn't thrown around.
Able to be kids. That's the thing.
Yes.
You want these kids to grow up so goddamn bad. That's why when people talk to me about, oh, Lily this, Lily that, Lily do not be on no motherfucking iPad and all kinds of shit all goddamn day. Lily little ass go outside. She play in the water. She bake up. Y'all seen that TikTok I said she went from this to this?
Okay, yeah.
She went from her ballerina stance because she's a dancer to outside playing in the motherfucking mud because she gonna go outside and play like a normal goddamn kid.
Right. Okay.
What, Liliana?
And we are here. So now we have all this old bullshit on top of, because wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Where did I find this? Because damn it, where did I find it, Jesus? Please say I didn't throw it away. Please say I did not throw this away. Because I just saw something where some senator or somebody was trying to say that that because the child was trans or dressed up in some kind of women's clothing or whatever, that was the reason why he shot up the folk. Oh, I just saw that. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wait, that what they saying about the boy?
About one of them, I think it was one of them, the Top's child. I think it was him. Somewhere, so one of these children, honey, who did the shooting, in his background somewhere, they found a picture of him dressed in some kind of drag girly clothing, something or
That's
another.
the new one. The one who just killed the kids in Irvine or whatever little backwood
So
part
I
of
just
Texas
saw
it is.
somebody just sit up and said that was the reason why he got mental illness. That he's trans or
Well,
something.
see, that's the thing. They're gonna throw everything out there because it is still one of theirs. You have to understand the American, Hispanic, and Latino strive to be American and recognized as American, just like Black Americans strive to recognize to be the excellence of being a Black American. So you have to
It don't hurt the
understand
fact that most Hispanics tend to vote Republican as opposed to Democrat.
Right.
Yeah, because I didn't understand it when I first got
and look, you would think, not to cut you off, sister, my apologies, but you would think that they would be Democratic, but that's the thing. They hate themselves like a lot of Black people hate themselves, if y'all get where I'm coming from. They really do. That's why they want to be Americanized. They don't want to speak Spanish. They want to speak English, and then good English. They don't want to have the darker Mexican or, they natural color, that brown, that dark brown. They don't want that. They want it to look more white. That's why they mix. Just like the whole situation with Blacks. Not to get deep, but that's really what it's about when you say they vote Republican, because the Republicans is fighting against them from coming here. Hello?
Right.
They trying to keep them out. So why would they, if they love themselves and they brothers and they sisters like people think they do, why would they be with Republicans? Because they don't want them over here either, taking the jobs and driving the prices down of labor, which are problems that does come with influx of people who coming from another country. They have worked for that $7.50 and don't have no problem with it. Do a very good job. But a regular American from any race at $7.50 is looking at you like upside your head. Where the rest of my money at? You feel me? And they with little work, okay? They don't hardly want to do shit on the job. And if they want all the money, I need $20 an hour or more. You feel me?
For all the shit that y'all didn't pay my ancestors. Yup, I want like $40 an hour, and I don't want to do shit.
But most jobs don't pay that, unfortunately, when it comes to us. Goddamn it, they give you 10 and 15, and you got to feel like a superstar. Hello, make it work.
And then be mad when you get over 40 hours.
Listen,
exactly.
I remember when I first came to Georgia. Well, when I first came back to Georgia, and I was getting tired of sitting in the house, so I said I'm gonna go get a little job just to have something to do, because I was on disability. But when you're on disability, you can still go to work for a little bit and it won't affect it, right? So I called myself go get a little Dollar General job. Babe, when that lady said it would, because I didn't realize it at the time, because it just didn't behoove me to ask, because I just was going to fucking have something to do.
Right.
Baby, when they really told me that the minimum wage was 7 something, I said I started my mental health job in 2001 and started at $13.75. I wish the fuck I would work for somebody for some goddamn $7.
And guess what, honey? They was waiting for you to get out the line, and there's 10 more motherfuckers ready to step up.
And baby,
$7 an hour.
And I was happy
that's what they do. That's what they do. That's what we need to be talking about and gathering. I mean, my empathy and sympathy for everybody who lost somebody, but we need to be gathering and uniting on the one thing that everybody need is a roof over their goddamn head. And everywhere from every city is feeling the pinch for a goddamn studio in some rat back places is $1,000 now.
Right,
honey.
right.
When I grew up, we was paying $500 for a 3-bedroom with a sunroom. Okay, living on the north side of Chicago in Rogers Park. I grew up East Lake. Okay, we had a sunroom with my mama had full of plants and flowers and foliages and things, honey. And we was on the lakefront. So I've been on the beach at a young age. You understand what I'm saying? I know what it feels like to let your toes run through the sand. And hey, I was here in America enjoying that shit at a young age. But now these children can't experience Belmont Beach, Howard Street and Rogers Park and East Lake and things like that. Because like I said, number one, go back to what the brother King said over there, you know, everybody is in fear. We fear of, goddamn it, a motherfucker saying hot chew. If a motherfucker cough too many goddamn times in your presence,
listen,
right now, you ready to do. And then, and then you really have to ask a motherfucker for they status. Bitch, when was your last COVID test? You got to become a doctor of your own atmosphere in these days. And that's with family and friends. It ain't no more willy-nilly just come on through type shit.
The fear thing goes across the board. In Philadelphia right now, there's close to 200 murders. Right? How many days we are into the year? I think I said 194. Something like that. So even though I need my little grandma break for like a good week or two, I'm scared. I don't want Lily up in Philly.
Right.
Because my baby won't be able to go to the motherfucking door, the store, nothing. Because at any given time, she could get shot for just walking out the front door for trying to do her skin.
So while the NRA is preaching, the problem is we don't have enough guns. If we had guns, then we wouldn't have to worry about the other people that got guns. Keep in mind that we had over 275 mass shootings reported so far this year across the country.
Across the country.
And not just in places like Chicago or DC or Philly or Detroit.
It happened
in Uvalde and Laguna Woods and all these other crazy places where the shit then popped up.
And catch it.
We got the problem.
Some of them
193. We got 103 homicides. I was saying Philly has 193 homicides. That's not the shootings. That's 193 homicides so far as of yesterday.
So that's a
the children sit up there and say that the more guns, it was drive the crime down. But remember, at the mass shooting at the Tops grocery store, honey, the one guy got killed because he had a gun to try to take the other guy down.
Exactly.
Okay, he had the gun, but it did not do. He got hit before he hit. Okay.
Because he had a normal gun and the guy had a gun of mass destruction.
So it's like, my original point. Here we go. So now, y'all hear me say this all the time, child. The television program was called Gunsmoke for a reason. Everybody on the motherfucking show had a goddamn gun, but it was called Gunsmoke. Why? Because we knew that bitch was going to get fired. And the star was going to fire his motherfucking weapon. And they wasn't going to kill him.
Well, I want to be the star, goddammit. Let me be the star, shit, because I'm ready to match up with him. I'm ready to get my AK-47, my bulletproof. My resolution is we ain't gonna stop the gun. So now y'all ready to start investing in little helmets and flak jackets to go to the grocery store and shit. You know,
hold on, quick. There's a young man, that created a bulletproof vest out of it's either his jacket or his book bag.
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought that was amazing.
Yeah,
well, we need to hire him, and every kid need a few of them motherfuckers in every city right now. Okay, that's the resolution. It's basically arming yourself.
Right. Hey, friend Amy, I see you.
Amy here. Hey, boo.
Yeah, she here. Hey, girl. But now, you know what? Let's talk seriously on that, because at the rate that this is going, they always say, if you can't beat them, join them, honey. So how do we join them? Because, we got to come strapped up some kind of way. If you don't want the kids, if you don't want the kids to have the guns because they can't have guns or whatever, how do we protect them with the bulletproof backpack or whatever the case may be? You talking about helmets? Now listen, okay, we talked about the kids. We talked about the kids
The
on
helmet, the jacket, the whole spacesuit.
the
Goddamn it.
whole
That's
armor
how
of
you gotta
God.
go
Now,
to
how
the
about
grocery
that?
store. That's how you gotta go to the school. That's how you, just like they started everybody with a mask. No motherfucker was wearing the mask before. Goddamn it.
But see, then you got
All
the
the
people
Asian
saying,
people
I
was, we
don't want
weren't
my
paying
child to go to
attention.
school like they going
That's
to
a
school.
lie, because all the Asian people was. You go in their restaurants and in their nail salons and all that. All the motherfuckers was wearing masks way before
Not
COVID.
as a mask. Usually the theory, if you had a mask on, the motherfucker was trying to get out your way and think you try to rob
Right,
them.
because you
Or they
right.
try to kill your ass automatically walking around with a mask on. Now, I'm going to just keep it like 100 like that.
Or you have to
Until this
right.
pandemic, motherfuckers was everybody wearing a goddamn
But you know, but guess, but not now, Queen. Listen to this, because this is when we first started doing the masks. I was hot about it. I was hot
Me too.
because back at 9/11, honey, everybody got mad at our Muslim sisters and brothers because, well, our sisters basically, because they had their jihadis on, right?
They hijab. Hijab.
The hijab.
All you saw
that's
was
the
this.
niqab. The hijab is the whole
Right.
thing.
Okay, but
Hello.
but yeah, because all you saw
Hello,
was
they
this.
want them bitch take it off. Take it off. That's what they said.
And they were saying,
That's what
take it
happened
off.
around 9/11. Hold on, let me tell you what happened around 9/11 in my goddamn house. I'm born and raised Muslim. I hadn't been wearing my stuff in a long time, but when I heard that's what they was doing, I put all my shit back on. I wish the fuck you would.
Okay. So we saw that.
I went clean the fuck off. I wish somebody would have tried to attack me because who I am. And I'm not going to take it off to blend so that you don't know that this is who the hell I am.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. When we started wearing these damn masks and carrying on, everybody was doing a little makeshift because we didn't have the mask. We sitting there trying to figure out what was.
I was at work with a motherfucking scarf on, protesting, telling their ass we need to go home. Yes, I was before because go ahead, Meech.
Then, because remember in the beginning of all this, they told us that this was an airborne disease.
I was about to say that.
Cover this, and you had to cover your eyes because it could the virus could get in through your eyes. So we had sunglasses on or visors. Looking like
I had the whole you did. I promise you I did. I got pictures. I will send it to you. I had the gas mask because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All I knew is a bitch wanted to survive. You know, that's the main thing, bitch. I'ma be living.
Okay. And uncomfortable, but
get to y'all bullshit.
Right.
You feel me?
But then it became when we started doing all that. I had put this up on Facebook and everything. I said, "Could you imagine that?" I said, "Now for years we told all the Muslim children, honey, that they can't do this, and we got on them. You can't see who they. We don't know who they are." I said, "Not everybody is sitting up here could be a criminal,
right?
And we don't know who the fuck they are, especially when we started doing the gloves because then they say don't touch nothing. So now everybody got gloves on." You can't leave a fingerprint nowhere. So I said, anybody can come up here.
And that's why the muggins went up. And if you notice, the muggins went up. They skyrocketed. They ain't got enough police in every city to take care of crime because they got so much shit popping off everywhere. Right. You feel me?
Honey, I'm like, okay. So now we are now in this particular place to where here we talking about with gun control and these new backpacks and things, and we want to make sure the kids got helmets on or whatever so that the bullet whatever. But remember,
I'm laughing, but I'm dead ass serious.
And I am too because that's a thought. That's something that we had to really. Back in the day when we had the mentally challenged children, honey, who had to wear the helmets. Mm-hmm. Remember that? They had to wear the helmets and stuff.
And we teased them. A lot of folks teased them and laughed at them.
Laughed at them and carrying on. I remember when I had to wear a skull cap because I had a hair loss in the back of my head. playing in the rose bushes, honey, and I got stuck in the thorns, and the thorns had
Ooh.
and playing hide and seek, and I ran out and snatched the whole patch of my hair out of my
Woo!
head.
I ain't
So
laughing at your face, my bad, but that's
yeah, no,
crazy.
honey, baby. And so I had to, wear the scar is still here. You had to wear the little patch and shit. So we had to go to school with the skull
Right,
cap on and all that.
right,
And talk
right.
about uncomfortable, as hot as hell and shit. You couldn't cut your damn hair, whatever. But
Right.
now we're in an era to where if we look at what's the movies? What's the movies? Demolition Man. If we look at The Running Man, if we look at Total Recall, and look at them particular damn movies, to where the science have gotten to the point to where basically a lot of this shit was bulletproof because the bullets wasn't bullets
Okay.
no more. The bullets ain't bullets.
The
That
nanotechnology.
laser to burn through shit now. You know what I'm saying?
The,
In the movies.
the nanotechnology.
Right. So it's like, okay, what is this? To where now, I mean, hell, remember back when we were trying to get ready for Y2K, and everybody was scared that the computers was gonna shut down and the world was coming to an end, and everybody trying
Get
to
duct
get
tape and
generators
shit. Seal up your windows with duct tape, bitch. Survive with duct tape. Grab your whole rolls of duct
they
tape.
gave
That
all
was one of
kinds
them
of little
things too.
hacks and
Like,
shit,
I didn't
right?
even give a
Okay.
damn.
Huh?
I didn't even give a damn. I remember when it was coming in. Right? Remember Prince song?
Right.
2000 body over
Okay.
All the time,
Right.
honey. Okay.
Let me tell you something. My mom was at my house. My kids was there. A couple of my cousins, we was all there because my kids growing up young. I didn't go out for New Year's because I felt like I'm bringing in the New Year's with my kids all the time.
Right.
Right.
Baby, we was in the house. I said, whatever gonna fucking happen. But I'm not acting. Could listen. And we woke up the next morning and everything was fine. I said, exactly. Listen, get out my face with that bullshit.
But see,
People panicking. They was really
a
panicking.
lot of the panic. But here, what we have to do is come out of the panic zone, and we got to start talking realistically,
Right.
because
And prepare.
and we got to prepare some kind of way. The question is, what is that direction? Because the right and the left to it, they're gonna have their own. They're gonna have those conspiracy theories. What is the happy medium?
Pretty much the writing is on the wall, and you went back to going back to what you said earlier, as far as when you listened to this and that and made a decision to get vaccinated. It's about, you still had this one important part that you said was that you thought about it and did your own research.
Boom.
But see, this the thing, when you do your own research, others look at you as if you crazy and you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Because everybody is not used to making their own decisions.
Say it, sis.
Hello? So
That's
they
what
not
we had.
not used to that shit. So when you're thrown into having to, this is the world we live in now, that you have to make decisions.
Say it.
Everybody, they've been relying on a program, a situation, and an issue.
You have
You feel
to
me?
learn how to. You have to learn how to listen. This is the thing. You had to learn how to listen so that you can dig through the bullshit. That's why
And make your own
he
decisions.
was the first. Hey, Pride.
What up, Pride?
Eric was the first one of us to get the vaccine from our crew.
No, actually, Miss Pat was.
Miss Pat was.
Yeah.
But every day, Buck got on and he gave us the factual motherfucking news from the CDC every single day to make sure that we, as our community, Night Hall, Dish and Tea, everybody, that we were well informed.
Right.
And like, I was waiting for, because I got vaccinated, but not because I believe in none of that bullshit. I don't believe nothing the fuck they say. I got vaccinated because my son is incarcerated, and they said we had to be vaccinated to have an in-person visit.
Right.
And so
and a lot of people got vaccinated that way, due to their jobs, due to their What I
because
just
of my
say, we
mama
all a
and
part of.
my auntie
Right.
and needing to deal with them on a regular basis.
Right.
That
And
part.
sometimes it made you feel like I felt like I was bullied into getting it. Not
And
because
those
I
were
was
my words
Exactly.
exactly. Those were my
And
Appreciate
it
that,
words
shouldn't be
Brian.
like
exactly.
that. Me,
but
it shouldn't be like that
being
though.
bullied
That's
into
the
it.
type of world we live in.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. They put it. The vaccine was first offered as a voluntary. Then it went into stages of the process that,
Right,
hey, you
right,
can't work here in the government. And a lot of percentage of Black women that had gained any success were in those jobs in the government. So
right.
can you imagine losing a good set at $75,000-$80,000 job, and all I got to do is take some experimental shit? A lot of them said, "Fuck that, shoot me up. I still want to drive my Lexus. I want to pay for my $379,000 home and shit
Full
like that.
fed.
Keep
Right.
keep keep on putting my kids in soccer." And getting lattes from Starbucks, bitch. I don't want to go to
Wait,
Dunkin'
Queen.
Donuts.
Not the
Did you say
latte,
put
Hello.
my
sis.
kids
And
in
y'all better
soccer
stay your ass
and
Okay.
not a
lacrosse?
goddamn Starbucks. I keep telling Black
Not
people.
the $8 latte.
They don't want to lose that comfort. So they took the shot. So everybody was bullied. But like I said, we all take our own journey. I personally went into, as you said, what I learned on my own, and it wasn't a decision I came that would be best for my benefit
Right.
until I get more data, because I seen it as an experiment, because no one thing can work for every motherfucking body.
Say that.
Everybody ain't got the same goddamn
Right.
makeup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which told us that because they made 3 different damn vaccines.
Right.
No,
Hello.
they
Hello.
They made
authorized 3 vaccines.
right, they
There are
authorized
literally hundreds
yeah.
of vaccines
Right.
being made even still.
And so and then the Johnson & Johnson is still the one that they recalled that bitch, then put it back out, and it's still fucking up. Okay.
Right.
And so
Just like with the
that,
baby milk. The baby milk, the place they closed that infected motherfuckers, they talk about due to the shortage, we gonna open it back up. Hell to the no. These folks
Okay,
playing with y'all kids all
let me
day long.
clarify some of that. The
Okay.
reason why that place was closed down was due to what they thought they found and tracked down to that particular facility. They have now come to understand that it was not that facility that was the issue, was other things along the supply chain that was the issue.
But you still gotta know. I've been working in logistics on that in the warehouse end. You still, if it's a thought that some shit came from somewhere, you still got to clean house from top to bottom. Period. Point blank.
Before the shortage, let's be clear.
Mm-hmm.
There was something wrong with the formula. They was finding metal and all kinds
yes.
of shit in the formula in the baby cereal. So
yes.
they can miss me with the bullshit about a shortage. Shortage my ass. Y'all know that shit was killing people babies.
Okay.
And then you
look deeper. You gotta be able to look deeper.
You can go deeper is to tie it into the whole abortion policy. For the first thing, they don't even push breastfeeding to mothers at birth no more. They hurry up and try to put a bitch on the plan Similac and shit. You feel me? And the WIC, goddamn it, they want their ass on WIC because they get the $300 million for the program, and your ass get the voucher to go get some milk and cheese instead of a chunk of that $300 million.
What we say last week, if there's an actual shortage of shit on all the goddamn formula and everything, I said y'all gotta watch out for our Black women. If you know they pregnant or you know they just had a baby or something like that, because baby, they're gonna be snatching them up next and making them pump like a motherfucker. Breast milk gonna be the new black market.
I pray not, and that's why I hope the guns come in. That shit, they need to have a gun. Start shooting.
It already is a black market for breast milk, but for other reasons.
Saying, like,
right.
We just talked about this last week. I said, now watch y'all. They talking about all this shortage on formula and all kinds of stuff. Breast milk is going to be the next new hot commodity.
Like I said, it's already been a hot commodity. Bodybuilders use breast milk to build up their protein. So on the black market,
how much it's going to skyrocket now for people being scared.
I know somebody that was selling their breast milk. They was making a killing out here.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see this?
Oh, Jesus. Come on, Barbie.
This here.
How much is you?
This is the very first Barbie,
Transgender Barbie.
transgender Barbie, honey, in the honor of Laverne Cox.
Oh, I love it. How much is she? Is they gonna
Okay.
make her cost $1 million fucking dollars? Because I can't afford that one. And y'all know I be
And
doing
you already know
million-
the next question. How autonomically correct is it?
right.
Well,
Trans,
I don't believe.
trans,
Well,
Well,
is it after surgery? It depends if it's before surgery or after surgery.
Do you
well,
have an
I
option?
believe I believe that she is post op, but she doesn't talk about that because she said, well, you know what, that there is not the issue. But this here is what this is. She's going to be $40.
okay. Well, she gonna be done
Okay,
before the goddamn birthday.
Hey, Leah, we see you, princess.
okay.
Okay.
I think they served her on the price, honey. They served her with it being $40 and that being the going rate for all of the tricks these days. $40. That bitch should have came in at a stat, goddamn it. It's the
Don't
economy,
say that.
bitch.
No,
You
don't
want
say
me to
that.
take
Cause I
that
can. No,
$1,000,
don't
okay?
say that. No, don't say that. Don't put
Yes,
it out
honey.
there.
They drug her on the $40, honey. It's too many
No,
$40 trick
wait a minute.
jokes out here,
Wait a
honey.
minute. Cause I'll collect
No.
Barbie for my granddaughter. That's too damn much. Don't be trying to make them push that damn price up.
Okay. Well, you're a queen. You supposed to get an exclusive from Miss Cox. That's what we have to start asking these motherfucking celebrities. We make them, honey. They don't make us, honey. Send us a few to the hood, bitch.
Oh Lord. I
For
don't,
for the
Yeah.
free.
I don't
For
mind
the
paying for
free.
the cost. I don't need it to be free. I just don't need it to be too expensive because Lily get Barbies all the time.
Well, see, that's the thing. I've been at that point where I wanted some shit and I couldn't afford it. So that's being charitable is nothing wrong with that. When you have millions, you should give it to those who cannot afford it, and allow them to enjoy the privilege of being a collector, a curator, or whatever they want to be, just to toss her
But
ass
look,
around the room
she
somewhere.
ain't saving them. She not saving them for them to be worth nothing. I buy her all different Barbies so that she can know the difference in people. Like she has a Barbie that has a prosthetic leg. She has a Barbie that has Vertilago. She has
I'm just saying they served her, honey, on the $40. They drug her. She know
no
they did.
Do you care to answer that question,
average
Lee?
Barbie. Average Barbie only
What's
costs
the
like twenty
question?
dollars.
The question Pride just put up.
What do you
Okay,
say?
hold
What?
on. He says, "Excuse my ignorance, but when I was a kid, dolls didn't have genitalia. So has something changed since then? Does the doll have a penis or a vagina? What exactly makes this doll trans? Inquiring minds want to know."
It's
Very
because
good
it's
Uh,
question,
after what's the
darling.
face. It's in honor of her.
Very good question. But see, here's the thing. I think what this particular doll does is take on Laverne's likeness.
Mhm.
Laverne being a very outspoken and very popular transgender woman who is an activist. I believe that's what they're trying to celebrate. Looking
Right.
at this, they're saying that all of her, everything about her this, that, and the other is dealing with her looks when she was on the red carpets and carrying on.
It's a
This
beautiful doll.
Yeah, it's a beautiful doll, but I don't believe that this particular doll here is going to have any kind of genitalia carried on for that particular reason. Now,
No, they shouldn't.
there are some dolls that do. I'm gonna stop sharing that for the moment. There are some
yes,
dolls that that
the
that
ones at the
are
sex store.
that are anatomically correct, and they were male dolls. They didn't have no. They tried to come out with a black one, but I didn't like it. And they were all male dolls, and they had penises and carrying on. Lovely old penises for dolls, honey. Um,
Uh-uh.
yeah, so
Uh-uh.
this
I'm
was
with I'm with them. I ain't never remembered no doll having no anatomy.
dolls.
That was like some
Dolls
novelty
never
stuff.
did. Dolls never did, honey. The only thing that chose their gender was their clothes.
Right.
They had a
Okay, their
mustache.
Right,
clothes
That's
and
about
the
it.
accessories.
Right.
Okay,
right.
and we didn't have genitalia. In fact, that was one of the reasons. When Kia started taking off the clothes off the dolls, That's when it became okay. Well, how is this the boy? And when we got those kinds of
Well,
questions,
no, because the girl Barbies and stuff had boobs. She just the coochie and
yeah,
stuff.
she had boobs, but no
Right.
bottom genitalia.
Right.
You know,
Right. That's just how nasty and sick a lot of people have gotten through
That's the
these times.
exactly.
They
right?
want to jump in everybody's bedroom. And then a lot of people who got it like that, they open you up to their bedroom and shit. So, the world is curious, voyeurs all the time. You
Hey,
know,
Voyeurs
that's
down, honey.
Right. That's why
Meech,
you got
can you
that damn trial, as fascinating as it is for a lot of folks.
which trial?
All up in their business.
Amber
Amber
okay.
Heard
Heard
and
and
Which
Johnny
Amber
one?
Depp.
and
I
that
can't.
child.
Every time I try to hear some commentary on it, or when I see, I just can't
It's almost
because
over
I
with,
really just don't
guys.
give a shit.
Because in
I
the
just
end, they
Oh,
done
feel
you
went through
talking
all
about the
that,
Johnny
and neither
Depp?
one of
You
them
talking
gonna
about
get no money.
Johnny Depp, the actor? You talking about
Yeah.
that
he
trial?
Yes.
he ain't gonna be the next. He
And
ain't gonna be
ain't neither
Captain.
one
He
of
ain't
them
gonna
about
be
to win no
Captain Jack
money.
no
So
more.
it's all for naught.
Okay, well, speaking of that, y'all, what about the old film clip that done came out of the whole enactment of what Will Smith and Chris Rock did at the Oscars? What about that, y'all?
What you talking
The
about?
film clip.
Yeah, it's a little clip. Y'all know that's circulating that shows an old movie, and they do basically the exact same thing that happened with Will at the Oscars. Research team, bring it on up.
I'm not familiar.
Okay,
I ain't seen nothing about that, but bitch, I
I
want
got to
to know
look at
if
that.
you could. Can you play
I,
that
I'm
clip?
gonna have to. I'm gonna have to send it to you, Meech. It's on my
Yeah.
page. Like I said, a lot of this shit be is it real or is it fake? But they supposed to have a movie that has the same exact do everything Will said. If they didn't change it to put into this little clip, they saying the same thing in everybody. He have a problem with a comedian telling jokes. He goes on the stage and slaps him, and then tell him keep his
That's what I
wife's
thought.
name
That's what
out of
I
his
thought.
mouth.
Amy said
It's
it's
a
not.
old
It's not an old movie. Somebody created the skit.
It's a skit named after to
Ah,
resemble the.
But see, that's the. I didn't see anybody create the skit. They basing it off the movie, and by me being a big ass movie lover, I'm gonna get the name and title of the movie. That's where the research needs to start. What's the title of
Okay.
this damn movie? Because it don't look like no actors. You know what I'm saying?
Where's the
And so
It
skit
I
looks
come
saw
from?
that, and it was an older comedy movie where one of the actors got mad and walked up on the stage and slapped the comedian.
okay.
right.
Okay.
Well, who was in
Okay.
it?
But
Wow.
yeah, at any rate, all of this shit that's what we saying. Is it real or is it fake? You feel me? And who's gonna sell out to be the sellout?
Well, Will had already said if y'all go on Netflix, that show that David Letterman has on Netflix, his interview with Will, and this was before the Oscars and stuff. Will had said in that interview
Right.
that he knew that he was about to lose a whole bunch of stuff, like he
Right.
had
Because he was
some kind
taking
of
that
bad dream.
hallucinated drug.
Right, he was on
Yeah.
that spiritual one where they take you on a quest.
Right.
Um, and he felt like the only thing he cared about at the time, he didn't care about losing the money, he didn't care about losing the fame. All he cared about something that Willow had said. It was like something to save Willow, but this was before any of this stuff happened. But
That she
what
wished
he did,
Tupac was her daddy.
no, not that.
And I don't even know if that's real or not,
Well, she
child.
probably ain't say no shit like that. That sounds something more like what Jaden would say than Willow was.
True.
But child, okay, now listen.
Mitch, can you play that sound bite, the one from the Breakfast Club? Because I just need y'all to hear this bullshit
Which one?
from Herschel Walker.
Oh, child, girl.
It's
Must we? Must we?
because I need to know if y'all hear it the fuck I hear. Because I'm
What
like,
did you
did he hear
hear?
the same
Most of what
that
he
I
say
heard?
don't make no
What he
damn
said
sense.
was nothing.
I
I
feel
was
like
like,
he
Herschel
got
Walker.
CTE.
was he talking to somebody else? Because he clearly didn't answer the questions that was asked.
He
He didn't
don't
say
answer most
nothing.
questions.
He said, listen, as far as the shoot is concerned, I just need to really go look at it and stuff, and and then
And then when they asked him something about Trump saying that they stole the election, he said, I didn't never hear him say that.
he said I never heard him say that.
I said, what the fuck?
I swear he got
What
He said no,
Herschel
CTE.
he
living
never
on?
said that. No, he said no, I have never heard him say that. Now y'all may have in the media, but he's never said that to me. That's what he said. I said, Lord have mercy. Okay.
Y'all talking about Herschel Walker, the retired football? player?
He's about to
Okay,
be
but he was on the campaign for Trump and endorsing him in the whole gala. So what? Why would we be shocked that this motherfucker saying any goddamn thing? I've been to him without
now he just
That's not
rehearsal.
the
won the
point. That's
nomination
not the
here.
point. Hold on,
He
that's
just
not the
won
point
the
of what I'm
Republican
talking about.
nomination here to run
Yeah, he
against
just won.
Raphael Warnock.
Right.
He just won.
He just won.
Yes.
He won.
What he
won
win?
Up against Warnock to
He
go
won
into
the
Congress.
primary, the Republican primary.
He won the Republican primary to go up against Raphael Warnock in November for the Senate seat.
For the Senate seat in where? In Texas?
No, in Georgia.
Oh, in Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, y'all got that food cruise.
And
my whole point was they were asking him questions about like what happened in Texas. This motherfucker answered something that ain't had shit to do with shit. Don't nobody know who the fuck. I'm like, did he not? Was they talking to somebody else? Yes, princess. Yes.
And the sad thing is that there is a real soundbite, honey.
It's real. Anytime you get donkey of the day. Look, Charlamagne made him donkey of the day.
Yeah, he did. Now, one of the things is I was about to go get it, but you know I can't play Charlamagne stuff because his stuff is copywritten and it'll block.
And he a donkey himself.
It's a YouTube clip from the Breakfast Club.
Right, I've done that before, and it blocks out.
Yeah.
It
might be a way around it.
If it's live on YouTube, it'll pause it and say we can't play that.
Stand by.
Okay, but just put the link up in there for the children.
Yeah, you already know that's where I was going.
But here, okay.
Oh yeah, I was about to say because I said the Meech earlier.
Let's go here.
I need
children.
to be
Let's go here because I'm going to blow your mind just for half a second.
Oh Lord.
Because remember when we had the discussion about the different sexualities?
What about?
You know, because they had, you know, the demisexual, the disasexual, the that-asexual, the asexual, all that.
Was I here? I don't remember this. I was
here. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, okay. We figure to do this with the genders. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh, God. 4 genders.
What are the 4 genders? Okay.
You said 4. It done multiplied from 2, goddamn it.
But hold on now, wait. Okay. They say, listen, there are 4 different types of genders that apply to living and non-living objects. How about that? What? Masculine gender. It is used to denote a male subtype. Examples are king, man, boy, father, cock, bull, fox, etc.
So a rock can have a cock.
Oh, Jesus.
Basically.
Oh, wow.
The feminine gender. It is used to denote the female subtype. Examples may include queen, woman, girl, mother, hen, cow, vixen, etc. So
I bet you they'll make all the big ass rocks men and the pebbles women if they had a fucking chance in this world. Okay, if we're gonna identify genders by objects and shit, watch, man gonna be the big rough ass rock. Okay, stop it. Stop it. That's why I say we gotta put a stop to that bullshit as far as just living our life totally against what the fuck they really got going on, because the whole shit was fucked up when they started saying pick your gender and you could walk in a woman's bathroom. Bitch, that is unheard of. No, I wouldn't give a fuck what you feel you are. If you got some balls and a dick, you better take your ass over there to the other bathroom.
I disagree.
I don't care how you feel.
I disagree.
And there's no problem with you disagreeing. That's a good thing. We ain't all got to think alike and walk alike.
This my stance on it. If somebody is transgender, they living as a transgender woman, I would feel bad for them going into the male bathroom because I feel like they'll be attacked.
That because you're an empathic person. I don't give a damn, bitch, how you feel.
Here's what this is right here. Who the fuck knows what the hell you are? Ain't nobody looking.
And why somebody in your fucking drawers and shit anyway? You go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
If I am dressed, because I do drag, and Lord knows, honey, now most of the time I'm at a gay club. So if I'm dressed up and done up in my gear, bitch, I'm going into the women's bathroom because I'm not going into the men's restroom. Okay.
And
Because
look where you said you're at. That's a
right,
comfortable place to do that.
got it.
But when we at Walmart, it's about safety. And you have had breaches where a motherfucker done raped somebody in the bathroom and they use that as the defense that, well, we do have these types of situations that a
Then that
man,
and
he feel like,
all of that becomes bullshit because see, it's more than just a feeling. And see, this is where the issue becomes because a lot of folks believe that all it takes is for somebody to, oh, I feel like I'm a woman and I'm feeling like I'm no. It's more to
right,
it than that. It is so much more to it than that. And it's a life,
exactly.
it's a whole lifestyle change. And that there
Yeah.
is not about whether or not I'm gonna put the dress on today, which is why here we go. Wait a minute, let me stop sharing this for a second because I need y'all to see me clearly.
Mm-hmm.
This is why it becomes an issue because culturally speaking, our white trans children end up going through this whole thing of, oh my God, I feel like I'm a woman and blah, 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 blah. And they believe that all they got to do is put on a wig and some titty pads, okay? And they believe that they're trans, okay? And but not knowing that this is a whole do. Because going into a women's bathroom, honey, that means that I'm not standing up to pee.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. If I'm going
Here
in
goes
the
a
women's
question.
bathroom,
If
huh?
you go to a family reunion, right?
Yeah.
Everybody there is at somebody's house. Ain't no
Uh-huh.
fucking male bathroom, ain't no female bathroom. Kiss my ass. Go in there to do what you came to do, and that's it.
And true. But when we
Those are those situations where it's okay. That's your environment, and you have control over the safety in there.
No,
It's
you
not
don't.
safe in public settings to me in that
You
way.
don't have control of what
At a
somebody
family
will do, no matter
reunion, you
where they
know
are.
these folks. You
Yeah.
around people you know. You see what
Shit,
I'm
our
saying? You
family
said,
reunions be big as shit. Most of the time, you meeting people you ain't never seen before. My thing is this: even if you do know people, hell, how many of us know our damn attackers, our abusers, our every goddamn thing? People, kids
yeah,
getting molested, know exactly who the fuck doing that to them.
by Uncle Johnny and carrying on, yeah.
So it ain't safe nowhere. It's not. If it becomes a safety issue, it don't matter if you in the home or outside the home, because
well,
Right.
I
anybody
guess I'll
can do
stand
that.
on my two. I stand on my 10 toes to say it doesn't feel comfortable to me
And
in
that
a
and
public
that's your
environment,
yes,
and
and
I
you
would
have
not
every right
like
to
to
feel
be
that
a
way.
part of a man that's in feeling himself today, being a woman and in the bathroom with me. I don't think that's appropriate for my personal
Okay.
space.
And you got every
Okay.
right to feel that way. My thing
Yeah,
about it is just that it doesn't matter where you are or who you know or who what because anybody could not be harmful and anybody can be harmful no matter where you are.
Here's
And
the flip
growing up
side
as
of
a
that
child
coin.
going through sexual abuse, it where you supposed to be the most safe is in your fucking house, and I wasn't. So
Mhm.
I'm
Here's the
safer.
other side of that coin. Because anytime we talk about the bathroom issue, nobody has ever said anything about trans men going into the men's restroom. Because
Right,
I said, now what man do you know is going to look over the urinal at another man's dick to see if he got one or not?
right.
see,
Okay.
that's what I don't know, y'all etiquette being a woman. I don't know how men go. You know what I'm saying? And I think women, and that's the whole point right there. Men should not know how women go. And it's certain things that
and
we
and
need to
and
teach safely. Shit.
well, here's the thing: if you don't know that I'm trans, you don't know that you could have all the suspicion that you want to. I could look just like my damn
That's a
mama.
Okay,
lie.
so
I'm going to spot you
No,
on the line, bitch. Pre-surgery
no, no, not
confirmed.
nowadays.
because
Not
there's
nowadays.
a number of my sisters, honey. There's a number of my sisters, honey, who are very passable. There's a number of biological women, honey, who are very, very broad shouldered.
Okay, see, that's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna stop you right there to say this. That's because I don't judge a person on how they look. See, I'm gonna get to know you, and you gonna give me the motherfucking tea. That's number one. That you a damn op. You know
But
what
wait,
I'm
are you
saying?
going to do that
I'm
in the
post
bathroom?
operative. I don't associate people and look at them and say, "Oh, she's beautiful." That's what's wrong with us. We fooled by the illusion, honey, and they're the masters of the illusion. Just like you said, you don't even know that this used to be Charles and this is Charlotte
Charlene.
now. Yeah, Charlene,
But
honey.
just like we say, we don't know how they go. Like they stand up the urinals and stuff, right? We go in the stalls. Girl, I don't give a shit what you doing in your damn stall. I'm going to go pee, which most likely I won't because I don't use public restrooms unless my bladder about to totally explode. That's just a whole nother thing. But if I'm going in a public restroom and I gotta go that bad, I'm going to pee, I'm going to wash my hands, I'm going to get out. I'm not in no public bathroom to have no conversations with nobody to find out what
Right.
the hell
No,
they are.
nobody, no, and that's what I'm saying. Now, I wouldn't feel like that either in them situations. But I'm talking about when I see your motherfucking ass coming in and you, honey, looking like a hot mess over Tuesday. No, that's not appropriate. Get your
She
ass
said a
in
hot
the
mess over
bathroom.
Tuesday, honey. She said that like
Yes,
she was
over
putting.
Tuesday.
You
That's why
said that
now
like
they
you were putting gravy over some mashed potatoes. She said a hot mess over Tuesday.
Yes, because I'm a big 100. You gonna have some of these motherfuckers be out here. Bitch, you really need to stop. Okay?
And
I'm
a
keeping
lot of
real.
that. Now you know what? Let me address that to your point. Because
Yes,
oftentimes what ends up bringing on that sense of uneasiness and carrying on is because a lot of the ghetto ass bitches come in there as if they are better than you, they're more woman than you know, and they create friction unnecessarily. They're not very ladylike, and this is not to say that ghetto girls are not ladylike either, because we got ghetto girls that just fucked up.
true.
But at the
Right.
same
I'm a ghetto
time,
girl.
a
Too.
a trans woman who comes in and present themselves in that particular fashion, where it's going to be confrontational. And I think that's because that's what I'm hearing a lot with you. Because to have a hot mess over Tuesday,
No, now let me hurry up and clean that up then, because it ain't never confrontational. Because at the end of the day, like Nikki said, goddamn it, I'm going to the bathroom to piss and get the fuck on now. I ain't even looking for is this bitch a trans next to me? Let me look
right,
under the
right,
thing. No,
yeah,
I'm talking about the hot mess motherfuckers, like I said, that are really awkward and out of place. And I grew up and was groomed in the family of homosexual men. You know what
uh-huh.
I'm saying? And women, they were my friends. So I'm a child of the
Well, I
family.
like how
You
you
feel me?
said that. I like how you said that and they present themselves as awkward. I got that.
Yes.
Okay,
You know, I'm talking
yeah,
about that type of shit where you even people who are that looking at that motherfucker like, what you doing
yeah.
over here
I
and
got you
doing,
on.
you
I
know,
got you on that.
that's and we walking in together. I would
Right.
choose to hold my piss if my bladder hurting and pushing, and I'm gonna exit. So I never put my views upon other people. I'm not gonna stop and tell him you shouldn't go in here and read. I'm
You
not
know
a
what?
Karen.
And that's real tea
You
because
feel
I
me?
know I've done that with going into just in men's bathrooms, and I didn't like the energy of a man coming up in there.
Hello?
No, you felt like a serial killer. No,
Right.
uh-huh.
you know,
Exactly.
okay,
It's them feelings.
yeah, yeah, okay, I could get with that because I've done that just for my own safety. Was like, no, I didn't feel comfortable. I've done that when I was in there with all white folks. I went in there with all white folks in the bathroom. Oh no, and if I got
Yeah.
that, no, honey,
Right. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, I'm not
I've done that.
judgmental.
I understand where you are. I got that. Yeah, because I've done
Okay.
that my damn self. Yes, I have.
Right.
Yes, I have. Okay. Ooh, yes, the fuck I have. Okay, in a department store, bitch. Oh hell no. Okay.
Right.
No, and
Yes.
then I was down at Wayne State. Was at Wayne State University, honey, one time. No, that wasn't Wayne State. Bitch, that was here. I was down here. I was at work. Had you the bathroom, honey. Now you know the bathrooms, honey, don't have windows. So somebody came
Right.
up in there and turned the motherfucking lights out. Bitch, it's dark as fuck up in here. I was like, oh shit, bitch. Wait a minute, honey. My
Right.
pants are now down, my damn pants down by my ankles and shit. I'm like, oh bitch, wait a minute.
Right.
Okay. Come in, got bubble guts and everything, honey. I'm like, bitch, I will shit the fuck all over you, honey. Come up in here.
Okay. Okay.
So now I'm
Yes.
up here And working security, I'm not supposed to have lighters or anything on me. And so now I'm sitting up here. I had left my flashlight down in my office. I'm like, oh shit.
Good.
So now I'm trying to create, create something where I can have some kind of light or something to come in because he had
Right.
left and I didn't know he was gone. So now I'm sitting here trying to fish to get to the light carrier so I can turn the light back on for my safety.
Okay.
Yes, honey. Oh, I understand what you are. I understand
Yes.
what you're talking about.
Yes.
I understand.
And that's all in being aware. We all have to be much more aware.
Yeah.
These tragedies happen. But see, this is the thing. People don't use a lot of common sense. What we were blessed to be able to have growing up in harsher environments in these cities that we mentioned,
That's what I
Detroit,
thought.
Chicago, Philly. We learned those traits at a young age and didn't even know they were going to be handy in the days of survival today. Just
Hello.
knowing how to be aware, meaning when you out in the store, you hear some motherfuckers getting loud, you don't keep your AirPods in and keep on. You
Right.
stop, look, and listen. Hold on. Did this bitch say she got a gun?
Say one more mother click.
Well,
Oh, wait a minute. That's a gun
motherfuckers
click.
start walking fast or running, bitch. You better go to bed. Ask questions later. Just get with the motherfucking program. Get out
Right.
the door.
Be
That's what
aware
I'm
of your
saying.
environment. That's what we call
So
that.
exactly. And we learn those through what they trying to say. Oh, you grew up so bad because you were around drug dealers and pimps and hoes and this and that. And I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, in a sense, but in a way, we learned a lot of things as well along the way. Because the pimps and the hoes, I knew never told the next female go be a hoe. And the pimp didn't say go out here and be a pimp.
Right.
I'm keeping it real. And the dope dealer didn't say go be a dope dealer. The gangbanger didn't say come be in the gang. They told your ass you get violated if your ass ain't in school.
Right.
They cleaned up the hood and made sure AT and grandmamas them had shit from the store, which they wanted, which they lottery ticket.
Listen,
Hello?
it was called organized crime for a reason back when we were
Absolutely.
Okay, it was organized crime for a reason.
Say that, Tracy. I see you.
Okay.
Our neighborhood.
And look at your boy down there in Atlanta now looking real stupid. Young Thug. And people want to look side-eye at the prosecutor. Oh, she a black woman. She's supposed to not want to lock up a motherfucker who's saying, nigga, bitch, drink some lean. Get this shit and get it clean. Jump 2 times. All this other shit that's killing our community. They want her to let him go. So if we stuck, like I said, in the rock and a hard place. You be gutter and you serve the consequences. With this RICO Act, they played that shit on the gangbangers. So they took all of their ass out or played with it. Mm-hmm. So for a rapper and an artist and an entertainer to come out and have lyrics that way that they can build a case on you based off of lyrics should be a wake-up call to all their ass. They should all be singing Kumbaya and going back to KRS-One and shit type of lyrics.
Fucking RICO charges, which I always think was some bullshit, especially when it comes to us as black people, because instead of stopping the crime when you knew the fucking crime was happening, you let it go on and on and on and on to build the case. That means you ain't there to protect and serve.
Right.
You petty and you waiting.
Right.
Yeah. Because they get money off of that.
You could
since they get money all the way around 360. Listen, they get paid as lawyers.
I know all that, but you can't fucking throw rocks and hide your fucking hand. Tell me you the cops. You here to help to prevent crime and everything. You ain't preventing shit. You waiting for it to happen.
We knew this though. We knew this. So who's to blame?
Oh, no,
I don't know what none of they fucking songs say because I don't like none of that mush mouth bullshit. But I ain't never knew what the fuck Gunna was saying or Young Thug. They all fucking sound the same down here. Them and Future and all them all sound like they the same fucking person. I don't know what the hell they saying. Right.
Bars.
Not mama.
Yeah. That part.
Put it in your fucking songs and don't look crazy when they catch you because they tie the shit back to you.
See, well, child, listen. We're gonna end it right there. because I
Oh,
think
good.
this is
Wait,
a
I got time for
really
Barry Mason.
good
Oh
show.
shit,
Yeah,
Barry
honey,
Mason
because
just
this
came
is
on.
hot.
Yes.
This is hot, honey. This is hot, and I think we done covered this. And yeah. Because I forgot to say the title of today's show was "History Keeps Repeating," but what are we going to do about it to stop it from repeating?
Hello. Okay.
Okay, history keeps repeating, but what are we going to do to stop it? What are we going to do?
Bottom
What?
line, it's time for some type of change somewhere. We can't just keep letting the old boy network keep rerunning the same show.
I was getting ready to say
Yeah,
that.
Right.
They
And
just-
and and here's the thing that
It's all that
gets
peaceful
me.
shit. We don't have to burn every fucking thing down, start over. Let's go
Here's the
Old
part
Testament
that
on their
gets
ass.
me, and I'm trying to understand it and make it make sense to me, because when we were kids, our parents and our grandparents were dealing with this, right?
Yep.
And yes, some of those folks are still in office. That's the
Yeah.
first thing. But the second thing is that those who are in our age bracket are still believing that shit that they were taught from them. So see, we're sitting up here fighting shit that we thought we had overcome, because we're the generation of integration and this, that, and the other. So it's like, where the fuck did y'all go and say that this, that the Klan was dead for a minute? Now you got these motherfuckers rising up to go to Charlottesville and shit, to where the Klan and the white nationalism and the Aryan Nation and all them came together to go march in Charlottesville and shit a few years ago. And
Mhm.
they were in our age bracket and younger, so they were us and our children. So what is it that what did we miss as far as the language and stuff? Now you sit up
What
here
did we
trying to say,
miss? The shit when they tried to desegregate shit. We should have been fighting for separate but equal. Why the fuck? Since all this time it's the same shit. Why am I begging you to be at a fucking place that you don't want me to be in?
right,
Why the fuck am I begging you to buy shit out your store when you don't want to really serve me in your store?
right, but
Yeah,
here's
I
the
And
feel like
see,
thing.
a
the
lot of
office got it
people are
wrong.
blaming it on the previous administration that basically jumped that off. If you really think about it, it really jumped off when Obama became president.
It did.
And they said,
It did because everything became. That's when the folks got upset, because the power paradigm shifted.
right.
Mhm.
Okay,
And
the
then when it
power
happened again for the
paradigm
second term,
shifted. Now I don't care what you want to say. Obama, you can call him the first black president. You can call him the first biracial president. You can call him the biracial president with black skin, because now they're saying that what's the child? Hoover. They said Hoover was passing. A lot of folks are saying, the
mhm,
researchers saying that he was actually a black man who was passing for white.
yeah.
Okay.
And he was
So
the main
now,
one putting all the black people
And,
on
and
right,
not the
the
only
list.
past president they said that did that, by the way.
right. So, but what we can say for certain is that Michelle Obama, honey, was the very first black first lady. Okay, and so
Okay.
because of that, the power paradigm has shifted, and that there everything now is the result of saying we want an anti-Obama whatever. Everything now is about being anti-Obama. That man had 8 years in office, and everything now is being anti-Obama. Everything that he was trying to do that they shut down, the shit that he managed to get through, everybody wanted. Now they're trying to double back on it.
Right,
Black
because
was
remember,
still
he spent the
mad.
first 2 years in office basically trying to outdo
Clean up bush and
everything
shit.
that Obama did. From
Mhm.
Black folks
Obamacare
mad
roll
because
down.
he didn't do nothing for black folks. Well, you ain't mad at the Congress because the Congress blocked everything that he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Y'all
Right.
didn't go after Congress too. If you didn't want him in office anymore because you say he didn't do shit for blacks, you did nothing to get that Congress out of there either.
And that's the part people
Because
ain't
that's who had the
understand.
power.
Because
Can
people don't know
can
all
I
their politics.
enter a thought right here on that,
Uh-huh.
Meech and
Go ahead.
Nikki and
Go ahead.
King over there? Let me enter this thought, because we just said Obama and what someone didn't get mad for. I would say the argument with Obama is the fact that he is the first black president to come into existence. And there were two communities three communities, I would say, that came together. And that was women of all colors. That was the alphabet community, and that was the black community. Motherfuckers who never voted in their life
Yeah.
voted for Obama on that first thing. So
True.
for
Yeah.
it to be in the us to be in the condition that we are in as black people, to say we haven't even gotten a bill to say it's gonna be against the law to fuck us up like the Asians did in 3 point seconds for 3 Asians
Ah,
getting clubbed in the head.
right.
We haven't. Obama did not. Fuck what he never introduced the fact that he never put words together to say here's a bill not to kill and lynch in the lynching law, because remember that's still in existence. It's
Right.
still on the books. The
No, didn't they
motherfucker
just take it
lynching.
up? Didn't they
No,
just
I think they just
they
So
passed
just
that.
Yeah,
they
they
just
did.
so
passed
I'm
that?
I'm gonna wrap up on this note, but it just meant so much to me to be able to let you know really where the tension is with real black folks. Like like I say, everybody our skin ain't our kin. So it's a lot of talking heads out there that's being listened to that aren't us, but they wear our act like they represent us, and they really don't. So Obama was one of them. He reaped the benefits, but he never even introduced a bill to say, don't fuck these, don't keep killing these boys. Don't keep locking them up, giving them 30 years for 2 rocks or 1 bag of heroin when they caught in addiction and their families being torn apart. He never put that to the forefront. If he would have just did them 2 simple things, talk about criminal justice reform, it would have been a whole lot further than what it is now today on that level and that side. From the juveniles, we've been getting fucked. It's a whole rehaul of the restructure of the whole world that has to go on right now. Mother
Yeah.
Earth is churning this shit up and revealing things to people to stop following
I,
the image and to stop lying, following the lies. You know what I'm saying?
Can you
Know
see
who
that?
you are.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. You got it on Audible. I got it.
Read that, sister.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's a
got,
lot more to that story that didn't get told that he telling in that book.
Exactly.
I,
That's what we talk about people not knowing everything. Think about all the stuff. Every time he went to put in something, they blocked him at every time he started something, they blocked it. Just because you're the president do not mean you can, because Congress and House of them can overturn whatever the fuck he say, no matter what. That's why when them dumbass black people
What was that? Was that a law that he proposed that they blocked for black not killing black motherfuckers?
No, it was
What
a
was
whole
that?
bunch of different stuff. What I'm saying is this,
Right, that he
just
couldn't
like
even
with
get the
black
senator
people,
to even go talk about, to even put on a book.
right? When black people pissed me off when Trump was just in office, someone said, well, Trump made sure we got money. No, the fuck Trump
No, he
didn't.
didn't.
Congress made sure you got that motherfucking money.
Exactly.
Trump ain't give you shit
Because remember, Trump
because
wasn't
he
trying
don't
to
have
give
the
us
power.
nothing until them last couple of weeks when he was trying to win the vote. Then all
Right.
of a sudden he wanted to get us double the money.
People don't
All of them
realize
fucked
all the
up.
blockades that comes in with it. Like some of those bills, it's like you put up one thing and then they'll shut down everything else. Well, we'll give you this, but you can't do this, and this.
right. There you
That's why
go.
people need to learn they goddamn politics and know what the fuck is really going on.
Right.
Because if you don't know what's going on in your own community, the goddamn governor and the goddamn president don't mean shit.
Exactly.
It just don't.
That's why a lot of them
Start
same
waking
bills
up.
that you're talking about, they sat on the Senate, they sat on Senator McConnell's desk for years. He wouldn't even bring them up in Congress. House of Representatives had passed them and everything. Here y'all go, it's your turn. He never even looked at it.
That's because nobody accepts their roles. Everybody's supposed to have a role.
See,
I'm sitting up here.
Perry.
I'm
grab
looking
that
at this.
grab that last one comment right there, Meech.
I am. Hold on. I'm into something. I'm looking at this, and they were saying that Obama had the GOP blocked 500 bills of his.
Most of that in that
They
last
passed in the House,
4
but
years,
not in the Senate. Okay, my dad said the same thing. A lot being revealed. A lot of stuff is coming to the light, especially comes to white supremacy. Yeah, but I didn't know it was that damn many.
To me, how Marcus Garvey, Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all the Black Panthers, everybody on the damn watch list, on the FBI watch list, and been named domestic terrorists, but not the Ku Klux Klan. Ever.
Right. Not David Duke or none of them.
No. So somebody make that shit make sense. Hoover.
Because they run it. They got all the spots that you just said. They in all the politics. We haven't woke up to make an independent candidate and stand behind them. We have been shot a nigga down before he even run for office for a week and go with the white man.
Well, that's the thing, because we will fight each other before we fight together, and that's the shit. That's why all the other races are able to get more things done, because they will put their own differences aside to fight together.
Because they are superintendents of the school districts. They hold that whole office down, and they managing the money, the millions that come in off of y'all kids that go sign up for a lunch application. That's why they want them motherfuckers to come back to school, because they want to get them millions. Sign Johnny up. We know all y'all ass need a reduced lunch for them. Even if your mama don't need it, she gonna sign that motherfucker.
Even though we're paying all this money into the lottery that's supposed to fund the schools, but yet we have to pay reduced price for anything lunch-wise. Schools should have free lunch for every child in the United States walking through that door, already paid
and
for.
When have you seen one class action lawsuit go through? Because we ain't got no judges on the other side.
Right.
We ain't got no lawyers on the other side. We got all these Kuma de Lotties, Harvard University.
You get somebody that's willing to do the right thing, the other people come along and say, and suddenly all that go out the window.
That's what I'm telling you. And black people can't jump up and be a leader.
On what Tupac said. We got money for wars, but can't feed the poor.
Right.
But here's where it is, because see, when I think one of our fears as a people is this, which is probably why we're hesitant, because every time we've had our own, they came and destroyed it, they came and burned it down, they came and snatched, they came and this, they came and that. Mm-hmm. And I think I don't know if we've got tired of trying to rebuild. I don't know what that is. However, we have got to get back on our business of doing our business for our business.
Right, because bottom line,
we've got to do
out
that.
There. So remember, you come from the city that has the largest percentage of black people in America in terms of large city. We could build our own black utopia right here, but we can't get along well enough to make that happen.
Right.
That's what ATL was supposed to be about. But look what happened. Niggas can't get along. They can't get along for lifestyles. We don't like the gays. The gays don't like the straights. The Christians don't like the Baptists. The Muslims don't like this. Everybody don't like something about another group of person. And if you're a godly person, you first gonna love someone being a human motherfucking being until they disrespect you. And that's the end of the line. You feel me? If you don't disrespect me, then we gonna be cool and riding, especially if you about your business. If you a sloth motherfucker, I don't want to be with you anyway, because I ain't a sloth. What the fuck?
Right, dig it.
Marvin Gaye said it best. War is not the answer. Only love can conquer hate.
Hell
yeah. Amen.
All right. Well, you know what?
I say whoop their ass and burn the shit down.
Start over.
What I just say?
Okay.
Because, honey, and we met them with that same shit when they got to the shores of West Africa and whooped their ass instead of being motherfucking welcoming. We wouldn't have been in this bullshit.
We are going to sit down and thank everybody for coming on up in here. This has been a good one. I knew this was going to be hot today, honey. I knew it. But you know what? What I want from us to take from this is to take the discussion and let's go into the highways and the byways, because, and along with just discussing this, we got to start writing down the action plan. We got to start writing down the action plan so we can see what it's going to look like on paper. Just like a business plan, just like running a business. Treat this like a business. All my business men out there, if y'all could cut up a motherfucking 8-ball, goddammit, then cut this shit up and show me how to flip this motherfucker.
I'll send y'all the business plan template if you need it. Honey.
Okay, show me how to flip this motherfucker so we can get up in here.
This is part one of the business plan. More of these discussions being had throughout our community.
Yeah,
so we're making other people aware of what's really going on out here.
But I think that would be a good idea. Like if people If somebody called me right now and say, "Can you forward me a business plan?" I will send you the blank goddamn document, and all you got to do is answer the questions
Right. Answer the
and
question.
put it towards what we're talking about.
That's our homework assignment. Let's do it. We'll do it. We'll talk
Okay.
about that off the air. But right now,
Yes.
darling, I want you to, if you love us like you do, honey, I want you to like, subscribe, share, tell all of your friends, honey, to come on up and your friends, your family, your loved ones, to like, subscribe, share. But if you hate us or didn't like something that we said because you mad and in your feelings and all this, that, and
Ah,
the other, you can tell all your motherfucking enemies, honey, to
every
like,
last one.
subscribe, share, and to do all that and come on up in here, honey, because one of the things I want you to understand is everything that we are doing right here, right now, the way that we do it, through the hard way, the syndicate, honey, because we are a syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we're doing, honey, will move forward in any way, shape, style, form, or fashion, darling.
Uh-huh.
I'm Big Meat, honey. You have been dishing tea with Big Meat. You may finish all of your crumpets, darling, because the tea has been dished, honey. I'm Big Meat with Aunt Nikki, honey, and our special guest, we got Eric, Buck, baby, Buck from the Nighthawk Network, and our special guest host, that's Queen Kiki. Okay, Queen Kiki now came up in here. Okay, her first time as a guest, and she's always been in the comments and things. This is her first time with
Mm-hmm.
us. Okay, letting us have it and things, doing it the way she know how to do it,
I'm trying to
and
tell
adding
y'all.
to the conversation the way that she does. It's been rich, baby. It's been rich, honey. So listen, babies, listen. We're going to go ahead on and let you guys get into the world, get into this. Do not let fear overtake your faith.
Ooh, come
Okay?
All
on.
right now.
Come
Do
on.
Take
not
them to
let
church,
fear overtake your faith.
That's a
You
t-shirt right there.
understand? Because right now, baby, listen. Y'all see, I got my bracelets right here, bitch. Okay? We going to war, honey, because it's bullets and bracelets time, baby. And we got to go up here and act like we gonna go and take care of some shit. We got to reclaim our time, reclaim our communities, reclaim our children, reclaim who the fuck we are, reclaim our consciousness. Okay, because I need for you to be more than woke. Because see, when you woke, that's cute. But now when a bitch wake up, honey, she got to go do. You got to make your bed up. You got to go shit, shower, shave, put your clothes on,
Come
get
on.
dressed.
Hello.
You got to go to work. Don't be just woke.
Right.
Okay, don't be
Right.
just fucking woke. And
Okay.
if you don't want to get into the political because you're sick of Republican, Democrat, because we all are,
Mm.
damn it, let's groom the candidate that you think need to be up there that's going to take care of us. We keep talking and we
Hello.
don't like these motherfuckers. Put the person in place. Show us who need to be there. Let's get the people in place then. Fuck all this bullshit. Let's get the people in place. So on that note, darling, you may finish all of your crumpets, sugar, because the tea has been dished, and you've been dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat and all of that. So on that note, my darling,
Love it.
Oh.
and scene.
Good